we're lying. Wait. Oh no. This is not gonna work the whole video.
Here we go.
Wait, why we look like ghosts?
Well, maybe we are ghosts.
Ew.
We'll fix it. Oh, that's serious.
No, it is that serious. I think it's the backdrop.
Wait. I told you don't use it.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You talk to the people.
Hi, people.
And I'm gonna fix the backdrop. Because this is not happening.
Let's see. I'm ready for the party. It's one of your curlies, Angela. Hi, Angela. Hi from Mississippi, Karen. Hi, fam. Reggae inspired. Hey, ladies from North Carolina, Tiana Williams. Hey, Raquel Keys. Hi, Sunshine. Lizzie LeBron. Roll call. Taylor says it's ad nauseum. Hi, Jamie Lynn.
Oh, we're about to have a wrinkled backdrop.
Array Brown's in the house. Hi, ladies. Maddie Beauty 04. Hey, guys. Trey. There's Array Brown again. I know you said it wrong. Z-H-I. Okay. Hey, from Miss Stacy 717. Hi, from Curly Mom. Let's see. 40s. Love you, ladies. Yeah, I made it. Latrice Hubbard. Latoya Malachi. Hi, Brooklyn. Hi, ladies. Nikki O. Etiana. Miss Stacy from Virginia. And they truly be look at Taylor rushing at the last minute.
Oh,
I told
we have color. Oh, okay.
Right.
That
Ruth Wilrich. Hey, Ruth. Hey, ladies. Britt Bratt. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? You see, not truly me. Okay, I said got her.
Oh.
All right. Monica Hurlston. You guys are so cool. Thank you. How are you guys today? We're making it. Jamie Lynn.
Hot now.
Watching from work. Ooh, naughty, naughty, naughty. All right. Shanae Parker. Hey. Seattle's in the house. All right. Let's see. Let me see. My Wi-Fi turned off. I missed my shout out. Okay, Angela. Let's see. Mars Sinkovich. All right. Spell that out phonetically as I say it, right? I hate mispronouncing things.
Oh.
Okay, Keisha Slade, hey.
Oh, we made it.
Curly hair, don't care. Neither do I. Hey. Victoria Bourdain, hey, ladies.
I need a church fan. You got
Oh,
one?
Atlanta. Yes, I have a church fan. You're making me miss my roll call.
I'm sorry.
It's purposely done.
It's hot.
Okay, Alexandria East. Michelle Pascal, hi from Jersey. Hey from Pennsylvania. Christy Santos. Fatima,
guys.
hey from Maryland. All right. Had to reload. Finally here at the
Cheryl
start.
Singleton.
Very good, Cheryl Singleton. Okay.
Is your homegirl Samantha Ivy in the room yet?
No, so you can pick on me before she's here. Tell us where she's my homegirl. Okay, she always sides with me.
She totally does.
Lee Brown, Cobb, all right.
I love the church fan.
Cobb had. Yes, but this was the real church fan that I got on Mother's Day because I was a mother.
I got to hand them
It's
out.
a step up. Mm-hmm.
When you're just sitting in the church like pews,
Okay, all right,
and the
so,
pastor
all right,
calls you out.
Zoe the Aquarius, hey.
Okay,
All
Ma,
right,
I can't.
all
Okay,
the
you
Sweetie
get
Hernandez.
30 seconds at the
I love
beginning.
the church fan. No, I didn't. More than 30 seconds. More than 30 folks here. Take me a while to call out names. All right.
getting ready to
Angel
tell a
Corvallis.
story of
I
your
hate
church
that when
fan.
when it's right your turn at the grocery store and then all of a sudden the thing goes
I know,
on,
Mom.
and
But
they
you
wanna
know how many
switch
people
the
we get in the room? You're going to be here for the whole...
I like to say hi to folks. All right. I hate that when they're like, oh my gosh, she was right there, and then the stupid
Okay,
order
Mom.
comes
Okay,
in.
go ahead, Mom.
Okay, thank you. All right, Kelly Davis. Okay, Maddie Beauty, Angel Carruthers. All right, we got her. Trey, N.A. It was hot today. Yes, it was hot today here in Connecticut too. All right, let me see. Kay Pagan. Let's see.
Cheryl Singleton says no sound. Are you guys getting the sound?
I don't know. Check and see.
I can't check and see. They have to tell us.
You guys got sound? Carissa Davis. All right. Zoe the Aquarius. I think now we're repeating.
I'll say hold up full slab. Let Mama have her shine. She's had shine all week. You guys don't know what I've gone through because of these highlights. Like, seriously.
Melina Cruz. Hi, ladies. Shania Parker, did we miss her? Yes, I am. All right, can you guys hear us? So it's like there was no sound?
No, she's sorry, went to my Bluetooth. False
Okay.
alarm, folks.
All right, folks, the fire's over. I can go home. All right. Okay. Anyway.
I love your Beauty and the Beast shirt. Thank you. I bought it last year when it came out. The live action one in theaters. I tell this probably every live feed that we went to go see it like every week. It was in theaters. No lie.
Okay, so I know because I came into the room today with all those arms out. And I'm like, where are you going in that shirt?
Yeah, you're like, are you gonna put a sweater on? And I'm like, yes, I'm gonna put a sweater on.
Because we were going out today again to get Puerto Rican food.
Yeah, we did. It was so good.
And I'm like, where are you wearing that shirt to? Okay.
So now we know no dark backdrops. Now we know.
I already knew it, but you didn't want to listen.
You did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
You said you wanted to wear pink tonight. I don't see your pink.
That I wanted to wear pink. Oh yeah, I did want to wear the pink sweatshirt, but it was too hot.
Her name is pronounced Shanae. So Chenye.
Okay, my name
Parker.
is pronounced Shanae. Okay, I said Shanae. Okay, because of the A on the end. Okay, Shanae. I like that. I like correction. You know, this.
Trey says, "Or your hair grows so fast." Jeez, yeah, it does.
Yeah, and every week I don't know if it's the styler or what. I said every week it is growing, and it's like I just wish I could just get a pair of scissors and just like snip it just a little bit. Years ago, I read a book that you couldn't cut curly hair because every day it's different. So I wonder if I just pick up a little piece just to kind of just take it back just a slight bit. If it could just stay here, I'd be happy. But I know it's going to keep growing and it's going to just keep losing its shape, and it's driving me crazy.
Leslie LeBron said, "What leftovers are in the fridge?"
Oh yes, goodbye. It's in the house.
My leftovers that are in the fridge are some like yellow rice with some black beans, and I got this like roasted pork. So good.
Okay, so Nikki Owanto buys in the house, and it's lime. Right,
it's lime
here.
and coconut.
Lime and coconut. Always antioxidant cocoa fusion, but it's lime flavor. I'm looking for the raspberry because we have this thing. You told me about the MADCURLS made me do it.
Oh yeah, the hashtag on Instagram MADCURLS made me do it because a lot of you guys try our. We thought it was just hair products, but people have been hashtagging drinks, makeup,
MADCURLS
and
made somebody do buy. That was so funny. Who was that?
Oh,
that was cute.
It was Miss V Walker. I think.
Had it. Yeah. I thought that was very cute. And so, but she showed the raspberry one. I'm like, oh my gosh, there was a coconut raspberry. So one time at Target, I haven't seen it since.
Yeah. But if you guys aren't like coconut people, which I never drink the coconut buds, I don't like coconut anything. Like as far as like food goes, but I love the blueberry Brasilia one is really good, and I love the raspberry tea one, and the strawberry lemonade are the ones I'll drink. But
yes, I love the coconut pineapple array too. That I guess it's supposed to be like a pina colada taste, maybe. Gives you those vibes, and to me it's slightly sweeter.
Dina, is it Dina? Dina? Maurino, do you have any stories on Mama? Everything is on Tay.
No, I told you guys the story the time when it was a hurricane and I was turning rings with the boy. Okay. I was class of '87.
Because but most of my stories have to do with you, because like Anna's like, so our stories are kind of us together, unless you're talking about her like back in the day.
Yeah, and then I can cater to how much I want told. No, I don't know if you were here for my as I call it, my fugazi, when I was out in a hurricane, when everyone's like basically the blowhorns, everybody stay in your house, as you died basically, and here I'm out as a teenager riding around the car with a guy, class of '87, he got the class ring, and the number 87th person got to turn it, and guess what number I was number 87, so I had the luxury of turning the ring in the hurricane to my death almost, and got basically torn up when I got home.
Yeah, so that was your story, like. The first vlog we did, or the second vlog, another vlog,
story time.
So the first live thing we did. Someone asked what my lipstick is. Naturally Me asked what my lipstick is. It is a Sephora cream lip stain in 26.
Okay, Heavenly Me's late, but she's got a note from the office. Okay, come on to the classroom, find a seat, and just keep quiet. We've already started. Lisa Pellegrino just tuned in. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Okay.
It says, LoriAnne made me buy the Carol's Daughter almond milk hair mask. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I love it. I was going to use it today, but I didn't. What did I use? Oh, yes, I'm on my bougie week. I use WeedAd. So, but I think it's not a detangler. So I'm sitting there, parting it in fours, and I'm getting stuck on sections now, and I think it's length really, because the longer it gets, I detangle a section, and then before I can even put it in the little clippy, it's tangled again, and that's driving me crazy. So
maybe we just need to stop trying to detangle with WeedAd products, because we definitely tried to detangle with that
extreme
melt one. We tried to detangle with, and that was a fail. And then you tried to detangle with the curly immersion deep conditioner, and that was a fail.
Yeah.
But I did just read, I think it was Angela, she said, I bought the Aussie Curl, still too early to tell if I like it. I need more Diva stuff and ran out. I was shook because I found, I don't want to say it's like a dupe, but it's an identical product to the Aussie Curls.
Yeah, that was very strange. We're like all into reading the back of products before. We never even cared about it. Now we're starting to see these companies.
Well, no, because I got sent some Pantene stuff. The Pantene Truly Natural Co-Wash and the Pantene 3-Minute Miracle, and I just happened to sniff it, and it smelled just like the Aussie. And then when I looked at the back, the ingredients were the same, so The Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Curls Deep Conditioner and the Pantene 3-Minute Miracle are the same product, same ingredients, same smell, same performance, same everything, as well as the Aussie Miracle Curls Co-Wash and the Pantene Truly Natural Hair Co-Wash. They're the same product.
Like,
in 2 different packaging,
identical,
2 different
smells
brands.
Identically the same.
Smells identical.
Works identically the same.
Works identical. Yeah.
And does it have the same exact ingredients?
Yeah, line
Wow.
for line for line for line in the same order. So I was a little shook.
Okay, so now I just wanted to say something. Then we're gonna touch on that again. So Tiana Williams said design essentials. Okay, yep, love that. I wanted to use it today, but Miss Bossy said I couldn't. So I couldn't. So we had Wi-Fi Adam come in and pick out my wash and
we
go
couldn't
today.
decide our wash and go today, so we were like, Adam, come in here, look on the shelf, and pick our wash and goes. And you did some fugazi.
I so did not. I was trying to teach him because like he's not into like the natural curls. So I'm like, okay, Adam, we just need you to pick out a leave-in and a styling product. And so he was like sitting there looking confused because he didn't know it. So I'm like, okay, for example, and I showed him the main choice. I'm like, this is the leave-in and this is the styling product. He goes, good, then that's yours. And I'm like, no, Adam. I'm like, I was just trying to know. He goes, no, obviously you picked it for a reason, to use it.
Yep.
So that's what I have in my hair: the leave-in, the blue leave-in, and the braiding.
The main choice, leave-in, rinse out. Conditioner, the tropical moringa, the new one.
Yep, so that's in my hair tonight.
And then he picked out the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in for me. He was like, here, you use this. So that's what's in my hair today.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and as far as the Pantene and the Aussie, yes, Leslie, same in price. Everything is the same.
Okay, how many months? Somebody wants to know, NM wants to know how many months am I out for my big chop. I big chopped in November of 2016, and I cut my hair 2-3 times since then. So that's where I'm at now. Last time I cut it was in December of 2017. So at the time when I had the big chop, I was just sick, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's gonna take 2 years. I gave myself 2 years, and we are 6 months away from 2 years. That time goes like that. And my hair was super short. It was short already, and then I went back like a day later because I wanted more even off and got it cut even more short. So it was not so much scalped, but it was pretty short because it was like here when I had to cut all the damage away. And so that time flies. You get into a different mindset, and it's over before you know it. Okay.
The ounces in the products, that's a good question. No, that is different. The co-wash, the Aussie has 16 and the Pantene has 20 ounces. So you do get more with the Pantene. And as far as the co-wash go, it's the opposite for the deep conditioners. The Pantene 3-Minute Miracle is 6 ounces and the Aussie is 16 ounces. So there is a difference there. But
okay, so we inspired someone to buy, Angel Carruthers to buy the Tropical Mango right here. That's what's in my line, my hair, main choice. So that's what's in mine today.
Karen Reeves is in the room, back from vacation.
Back from vacation. Did you say you went to Florida, Karen? I think she said she went to Florida. Let's see who else is here. Okay, so Tiana Williams never knew about scrunching out the crunch after wash and go and tell you guys. Yep, okay, I did that before I got on camera. I did it with the Jane Carter, what is that one I like?
Oh, the Nourish and Shine.
Yeah, the Nourish and Shine. So
we have a question about, wait, where did it go? I saw it. Here it is. Alexis Hull, I saw that you didn't like the Denman brush in one video. Do you use any brushes or combs in the shower to detangle? No. I used to. I used to use a wide tooth comb in the shower to detangle my hair, but now I just finger detangle. I never put brushes
Basically,
to my
I
hair,
finger detangle,
ever.
but lately, because it's tangling on itself again, and I'm remembering those days when my hair was kind of like here and that, so I've been using, not this one exactly, but it's identical except the other one's in the shower is pink, but it's this kind of width of a comb. You guys see that, and this is what I will use when my hair is wet. When it gets like it got today, but I really just try to use my fingers. So not really any tools. And the Denman brush,
I don't use tools at all. We don't use Denman brush. We just did that just because, even though you mentioned it today, you were saying because your hair was getting longer, maybe you should use the Denman brush because the Denman
I figured it would buy me more time, like maybe another month before I'd have to cut it because it'll shrink it up more and I just want it to stay short. So I said if I use a Denman brush, maybe it'll kind of curl back on itself and I won't have to have this length that you want so bad when you big chop, but when you get into the mindset of having your hair short, you really kind of don't want. You couldn't pay me to have long hair now. You really couldn't.
Naturally Me says, do you guys, how do you guys feel about clarifying your hair? Do you do it? And if so, how often?
Absolutely. It's like what I do. I literally used to do it every single day with another brand. It was Moroccan oil that the shampoo was so nourishing to me. I did it every day. Now I do it so often, maybe once a week at least. But yeah, I do, and I've used all brands.
Yeah.
I've used the latest I've used was the Weedad Waterworks. I've used Camille Rose.
Which was trying.
But
But that's what it's supposed to do, right? I clarify. I try to avoid clarifying, but if I do it like once a month.
because we
Like-
live with well water, and
I
they
hate
said
clarifying.
you have to use a chelating, I think it's pronounced. Somebody said shampoo. That Waterworks has these properties that get this hard iron that when the water gets really low, it literally comes out brown. That's how much iron and deposits are in our water. It's very hard. It makes a difference because when I go stay at a hotel, my hair is so soft, and in my house, my hair is dry because of this water that we have here. So yes, daily clarifying. Yes, daily clarifying.
But
I
that
love
was
clarifying.
back in the day. I swear, our what we do changes over time. Like you learn more stuff. You stop doing stuff you used to do. So you used to wash your hair every day. You
Yeah.
don't really do that now.
Yeah.
So things change over time. So at one point you were clarifying your hair every
Or
single
when
day.
we test, because we test products for you guys, when we test, I always want to have a clean canvas. So I want to get everything out, so like no cheating, so to speak. So like today I have the main choice in, and so tomorrow we tried something new. I'd want to get this out because I feel like I don't want to start with this here. Even if I washed it, I feel like it's like residue from the main choice. I want to just have a clean slate for a new line, and so sometimes I'll just do it for that reason. But basically, nope, I just do my normal Camille Rose Cream Restore and the conditioner that I love, that Jansen's daily.
Trico Simmons says Taylor's hair color gets cuter every day. Thank you. It is changing. I feel like when
You're
when
welcome.
I first got it. When I first got it done, it was like bam in your face, and now it's like settling down. Someone asked, speaking of all what's going on, if we had any business lunch stories today. It's not really so much a story, but you just said you're welcome, meaning like you paid for my highlights. So today we were going out of business lunch, and you were like, I'm treating. Again, she hasn't learned anything. No, I'm kidding. You were like, I'm treating. So I was like, okay. And typically we get the rice and the meat and the beans. And that's what we typically get. We get the same thing every time we go. So I'm like, well, today I want to try something new. And you were like, get whatever you want, basically. I'm just like, no. Because the last time.
No, because I was warned today.
I
You
got whatever I
said
wanted. I was like, now I'm hashtag
Because-
full slab, hashtag money bag.
That's
Like,
all you own it.
when I
Because
did get whatever I
I was
wanted.
like a deer in the headlights at the salon when you said, no, I think I'll have the full slab. No, you said, I think I'll have the full highlights of the whatever. And I was just like, basically, like, I didn't want to, like.
So I'm like, today if I go and I get like a different meat or a different rice and it goes from like $7 to $12, like you're going to be looking at me bug-eyed. Like,
No, because I know it's lunch. I don't know what the price would be, so I would be expecting it. And plus, you said to me, I want to try something new. But at the salon, when I said, we're going to get highlights, and we normally do partials, and then all of a sudden you're like, no, I think I'll have a full today. Like, with my money. So I was just like I just stood there like I didn't say anything. I was just like a deer in the headlights, and all right. But all week, and she really literally took to her deathbed. We only did 2 videos we put out because she really couldn't handle the fact that I was in control.
not true.
Very true. She really couldn't. I was all set to do it yesterday. Nope. Today. Nope. So hopefully
Today, you were asleep this morning. Dude, I couldn't pry you out of bed with a crowbar. And I'm like, by the time I did finally pry you out. Like, we were like, let's just go have a business lunch and then we'll just rest up for.
I still have one more day
yeah.
to choose the product and lead the video. So, but you just couldn't really handle it. She was getting in one of those moods, as I said. She's getting quieter and quieter. Just one word woman. Normally she's chatty.
You would go on for like 5 minutes, then you like look for me for a response, and I would like basically probably repeat the last word that you said. Like,
You just had
Wait,
no.
So I'm sorry, I missed a question. And people are concurring based. They want the answer. How often do we deep condition our hair? We deep condition, I would say at least twice a week. At least twice a week. Definitely at least twice a week now that we have our hair highlighted.
And I learned that more is not better. Is anybody else of the mindset, raise hand, that you feel that it says deep condition, put it in and take it out 3 minutes to 5 minutes later and you leave it in for 20 minutes, or me, put on a cap and go to sleep in it? And they said that's really not. They said once you start applying it, it works immediately. Like within 5 minutes, a real deep conditioner should work in 5 minutes. And if it doesn't, get rid of it because it's no good. A deep conditioner is meant to work in like 5 minutes, no more than like 15. And if it takes longer than that, it's not a good deep conditioner. And I'm putting it in and leaving it all night. Sometimes if I'm like sick or at the flu or something, I'll leave it in all week. So they said absolutely not. That's not the way you're supposed to use a deep conditioner.
Teach them.
So I'm teaching myself. They say you got to preach to yourself first, and then you preach to the people. So yeah, that I learned that.
Yeah.
And today we did 2 minutes. It just broke my heart. Like 2 minutes. Oh my gosh! But I literally did it 2 minutes. And also the purple shampoo with all these highlights. I'm barely showing through, but anyway, the highlights.
I got the full slab.
I should have gotten the full slab. I couldn't. We all couldn't get the full slab.
You were like, if I was gonna get the full slab, when she was yelling at me that day, like, if I was gonna get the full slab, I would have got the full slab for myself,
right? But the purple shampoo, again, thinking more was better. I would put the purple shampoo in and leave it for like a half hour, 40. I didn't even get out the shower and to be walking around the house.
Well, someone just said that they leave theirs in for 30 minutes to an hour, so is that bad? I don't
want to say it's good or
so.
bad, but I read on Naturally Curly yesterday about deep conditioners and the guidelines of how you should follow, what a deep conditioner should do, and how you should choose them. They all basically have the same things on the back, like the glycerin, the water, some sort of an oil or whatever. May or may not have protein. That's not necessary, but if you want one with a protein, that. But the first 5 ingredients basically should always be the same. And then after that, they're basically gooping you, they said, if you get one that's $36, say, as opposed to one at Walmart that's $1.87. Like, if they have the same products, anything else is just garbage. It's just like gimmicks, they said. They said that if they put a great big thing over that says honey in it, or it says argan in it, and check to see where it falls. Those ingredients, which we all know, the first 5 are the most important. But if it falls near the preservatives and stuff at the end, it's just gimmicky, they said. So this is what I learned and how what I'll
but
kind
a
of
lot
move
of
forward with.
products give instructions on the back. Like, I just thought of the Eden Body Works, that new trio that they came out with, that almond and marshmallow. I believe that mask said 40 minutes on it, and so like most masks give you a timeline.
Okay, so Karen Reed said that moisture by Melt into Moisture. We just tried that recently, and she said that could be slept in. Does it say specifically that it can be? Sure to hair mask whenever I shampoo, which is twice a week. Okay, Leslie Bond. Yeah, that's probably good. Are you guys in Connecticut? Yes, we are. That's where we live. Born and bred.
Yeah, but I only use the melt into moisture one time. I feel like my deep conditioners do better when I let them sit longer. For that, I left it in for like 10 minutes and rinsed it out. So my hair, I don't really feel like it maybe didn't take. It felt like kind of dry. I don't know. So, but my deep conditioners do better when I do use the Q Redo with them. So I didn't really give that one a shot. So let me not say I don't like it.
Okay, so I don't know how to put in, is it Doctors? Exotic? Doctors? All right, so the hair should work. The hair should consume the benefits from the deep conditioner in a certain amount of time. That's what I read. Anything other than that?
It says it on the label.
Exactly. But even though it says on the label, I was always doing my own thing. You guys know I love to do my own thing. So I just chucked the label and I'm like, I'm going to keep this in all night, thinking it was doing more. And they said, no, it's not. Sometimes you could even do like worse because you get that hydro fatigue.
Yeah, well, naturally, we just said it. She said, I hated that melt into moisture. I slept in it, and that caused moisture overload.
See?
So this just goes to show how everybody's hair is different. Everything works different for different people. We actually had someone who watched our We Dad video, and she went right out and bought We Dad, and she said it didn't work for her. So we were like, okay, like, so everybody's different out here.
So Q Redo helps so much. Reggae inspired.
We're medium porosity as far as Tiana Williams. Yep, we have medium porosity.
We have to get some vinegar, white vinegar, for our Q Redo. We think it's clogged.
Yeah, no, I just read they just actually did a post. We have to buy some white vinegar. We should have bought that at Stop and Shop today.
And because I just told you guys about the hard water that we live with, we're thinking that it's making matters worse. So they said you should use distilled water in that. We've been using like bottled water, hold your smart water thing. We would do something like this.
I love smart water.
Very extravagant. But they said distilled water. I'm going to get a great big old gallon, like those cloudy colored gallons, like the gallons of milk, but the water distilled, and put that in there.
Leslie DeBron said, I'll leave it in while in the shower, shave my legs and pits. That's what I do every time I wash my hair with the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle. This is the last product I put in, and I'll wash my body, shave my arms, shave my legs, do whatever, and that's just sitting in my hair. This is always the last product I put in. That's how I do my Aussie.
Tiana says she thinks that we have medium. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, so Cheryl Singleton, I use Opalex. Seem to tone down my brassiness from my fading mahogany. Okay.
I have no desire to try that. I think it's Olaplex.
Oh,
I know. I definitely pronounce it Opalex.
That's where I got it from. Oh, so it's not.
It's Olaplex.
Olaplex. Okay. Oh, all right. Olaplex. And it seemed to tone it down. Okay.
Yeah. No. Someone said, "Oh, Steph, I need to change my water for mine." Yeah, they do say distilled water. And they also say, you know what else I read today about it? That because we use tap water, and then it'll clog if you don't use it a lot. So if you use it and you're using tap water and then like you're done and you leave it in there, like the minerals and stuff will start clogging it even though it's not on. So yeah, they definitely say use distilled water.
Oh, and then A. Mincy said it's good for the iron too. That's good because sometimes that water comes out rusty on my clothes. All right.
So do you guys not add heat to your deep conditioner? No. Not since the Cure Redo. We did it maybe like a couple times when we first saw about the heat. You sat under like a dryer and you did it, but we really didn't do all of that.
Because I followed this girl that had maybe hair my length, and then like by the next year she had shoulder length hair, and she showed how she sat under the dryer every time she put the deep conditioner in. And I thought, oh, okay, what a great idea. And I started doing that. That's just so tiresome and so boring, and it's a lot of work. And I don't feel like I need all that heat. So, but the plastic cap over the head, I never believed it worked, but I put that over my head along with those towels always come on with. Those microfiber towels. And my hair heats up so much so that when I start filming, and I'll say to you guys, I don't even barely need to spray anymore because my hair is still so wet. It really retains that water. So, and then I can feel the heat in my hair too. So I don't really think
yeah. Ray Brown says, I don't know what to think about melt into moisture. I like a thick deep conditioner. Yeah, melt into moisture out of all the deep conditioners we've ever used isn't something that I personally would recommend. I don't know. I just think there's better deep conditioners out there. But that's just my opinion. I think I would have put it in the bin. I think it's in the bin. The bin. Did anybody catch on Instagram? But on It's TaylorAnne, I cleaned out our product stash and I did the shelf, the bin, the box.
Operative word, our product stash, and I was in there, I think on the phone or something. And
you were on the phone and you left me to my own devices.
And then the next morning I woke up and I was horrified when I saw the shelf, the box, the bin, the box, and I said, oh no ma'am.
The shelf, the bin, the box.
Yeah, oh no ma'am, we're gonna have to do a redo. REDUX, Lori has a voice because you were putting stuff in the box, not even the bin, but the box that I didn't even approve of. Like I didn't even know.
Yeah, like them Shea Moisture bombs.
She was getting ready to put my design essentials in the box.
It wasn't going in the box, it was going in the bin. The design essentials was going in the bin.
Redo. We're doing a redo. The shelf, the box, the bin, the box. I don't know because you were moving fast, and I was not aware of that little thing she was doing, that exercise and getting rid of products. Oh no, we're taking it all back out. We're gonna start from scratch.
Yeah, then the influx of what's happening to the products in the box. We're still trying to work that out. What we're gonna do with the products in the box.
Somebody said, "Yay, I made it." It was a Bella Natural 01.
I am like so thirsty tonight, guys.
Excuse me.
I'm like so thirsty. I want to like drown, guzzle this like a fish, but I don't want to look crazy. I'm so thirsty.
Really. Redo money bags, exactly. Tiana, she is money bags, the nerve, moving fast with all those products. How dare she make that? I said to her, I was trying to explain to her yesterday, what business part? Better not be.
Oh, the Wi-Fi's not even on.
It's not? Is it Wi-Fi, Adam?
Can you guys still see us? Are we good?
Can you see us?
Sorry.
She pulled a fast one, yes. Is it Kanisha?
First of all, I didn't pull a fast one. That's what's first.
We all can have fans.
Anyway. Yeah, no, you were getting all
getting
all in your feels yesterday about something that didn't require that.
Yes, it definitely did because I was not aware of that exercise, that shelf, the bin, the box, not at all. And then your phone was blowing up, and then people were like, "I want this," and I'm like, you had no business moving it from the shelf to the bin to the box. Nope, redo. I have to go through it.
Okay. Yeah, I've been doing this exercise where like I try to only drink water. So we went to the store today, like, and I picked up the water, and like, you were like, "Are you gonna get some juice?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just gonna stick with water." This big old water was $1, and I was really excited because I thought smart water was kind of like bougie water, but it's not. It was like $1. And
that makes me happy though because water is good for you, they say.
Yeah, and this is so good.
They
said if I want to guzzle, then I can guzzle.
Did they say that?
Cheers.
Hope they ship us some.
Wi-Fi Adam strikes again.
Yeah. Wi-Fi Adam struck up my hair. He did good. You guys always said that.
I love how LoriAnne expresses herself. Please don't encourage her.
Oh yeah, I'm really ready to express myself. Do I have a big enough audience? Okay, this is part of my bougie week, guys.
She wanted me to have her do an entrance. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Bougie week. Kate Spade, along with my tacky, as you said, Kate Spade watch. The nerve blaming me because it got caught on her hair.
You guys saw that in the Design Essentials video? She ripped like half my hair out.
I said, can I sit up here and have my sunglasses since it's still part of my week?
No.
Oh, okay. But anyway, Kate Spade glasses, guys. Kate Spade watch. She tried to call it tacky. But what you said? You said you couldn't say anything to me. Who had to be in the room, or who you had to say before
I
Samantha
haven't
got in
seen
the room?
Samantha Ivy pop up yet. No, but Samantha Ivy be coming for me.
She swears that everything she says in the comments. She always
Yeah, like I saw
up to
your
me.
hair on her watch. Yeah, seriously, split ends. Yup. Yup. See, she's probably got some split ends now going on because you ripped my hair out.
106 Andy's in the house. Hi.
Someone said yes, Mama Ann. Show out. Please don't show out with the fan, not the glasses and the fan. I can't. I can't. She's too much.
Okay. All right. Mom trying to give you split ends. Hardly.
Yeah. And you were on my side. I was like, I'm not. I'm on my side.
Okay, so now Tiana's saying she saw your hair on my watch. You just
Yeah.
saw, but you're not saying that somebody said I purposely tried to rip her hair out. Like, really? Are you serious? Because
you were jealous of my full slab.
Like I have nothing better to do.
106 Andy says, what are your girls' favorite Wee Dad gel?
Curl Quencher is mine.
You love the curl quencher.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mind the one I used last time.
The new one?
Yeah. The only Wee Dad gel I've tried, I believe, is I used the other one. No, the climate control gels. Those are good. I forgot in a previous video. I do the climate control gels. But you really rave about the moisture quench, and you're really the Wee Dad girl. So like, I would go with her recommendation.
I wanted to use the climate control today, but you claimed it wasn't all that because I think she really
Hi,
didn't
Vanessa.
want.
Better late than never.
You really didn't want me to use it. You said you had to go get the lock and the key, and then you're like, you stay there, and I'm gonna get the lock and the key, and then I'll let you into my room so I can look at the products because you were trying to decide since it was a day off what I could do
today. Yeah, this morning I was like, Mom, wake up. Let's go get some lunch. You can use whatever you want in your hair, and then within like 20 minutes, I'm like, okay, so here's what you're using in your hair today.
Like, we didn't move right away, and then you're like, okay, let me just go in the room and get the lock and the key, and I'm like, are you serious? She was dead serious.
No. It just goes to show how she's in my room when I'm not here because she was looking for like a MAC product today, some MAC soft ochre paint powders. Like she was like, I believe it's in that drawer over there, and I have like all these drawers of makeup like organized and everything. You're like, I believe it's in that second drawer there with the eyeshadow. And I'm like, how would you know that unless you were in here in my makeup? So like I said, she's not allowed to come into the room.
It was mine.
With the products.
I come to claim my thing. I'm an Indian giver.
What is it? What do they say? Possession is 9/10 the law.
That's what they say. That was a funny story. It's just a quick story before like a real story time. But I used to live in California, and my mother would come out and visit me, and me and her just love bookstores. We absolutely love Borders, and we love Barnes and Noble. So the kids were so little that they were in strollers. So we would go down the streets of California. I forget which part of town we were in, which part of California. But we went to Barnes and Noble one day, and my mother had beautiful Ray-Ban sunglasses, and she is just obsessed with her Ray-Bans. She's been doing them since like the 70s. I always remember my mother with Ray-Bans. So she comes to California with her brand new Ray-Bans, and we get so absorbed in books. If she took them off and put them on top of a book pile, I don't know why she did it for whatever reason, and kind of we walked away, strolled the babies away, and then she realized. And next, we see a guy, like a California surfer type, looking at himself in the mirror as he came out the bathroom and like fixing his hair with her Ray-Bans on. So she went up to him. She goes, "Excuse me, sir, I think those are mine." And he goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." He knew darn well what she was talking about. And he said, "Possession is 9/10 of the law." So my mother didn't know. You think I'm bad? She called the police. And the police came, and they basically were like, "You have to work it out in court." Like, who's going to go to court
over
for that? That was so dirty.
That was so messed up.
That was so dirty. He took those glasses, had them on his face, and said possession was 9/10 of the law, and walked on by. That was so dirty.
And he got himself a new pair
of Ray-Bans. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody asked, where did I see it? Have you found that with Wee Dab that the leave-in conditioner or the melt into moisture mask irritates your scalp at all? Does she mean that Wee Dab melt one? I felt like that Wee Dab, that moisture melt, that hot one, the one that gets hot, that irritated my scalp, my neck, my chest, like everything got irritated.
I think we overdo. Like I said, I put a deep conditioner in, leaving it all night. I put the purple shampoo, leave it in for a half hour. They said today 1 minute to 3 minutes. And so that's what I did. I think we had one that heated up. We were detangling. We were starting off here, leaving it here, moving to another section, moving to another section. All this is still sitting. Now we're moving to this section. And I think it irritated, but I think it's because we're not following these directions.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people rave about it, I'm like, what are we doing wrong? I think it's because we're overdoing what we're doing.
Overdoing it.
Mm-hmm.
Kanisha said, I bought the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic today. Purchase.
Yes. And I wanted to use it today, but you said I couldn't.
I was like, Mom, you already used it. I'm like, Mom, use something.
So don't waste a day off.
Don't
use
waste a day.
New.
I know you were gonna try the Cream of Nature honey, but we haven't yet. You know what I was gonna do today? Was the Eco Gel Gold.
Yes.
And I kept mixing it with leave-in conditioners on my hand, and it was just chunking up with every leave-in. I did the Main Choice leave-in, I did the Cantu leave-in, I did the Jane Carter leave-in, I did the Diva leave-in. I had all these leave-ins lined up, and it was just chunk. So I'm like, I don't know what to do with this Eco Gel yet, so I'm still working on the Eco Gold.
Because I said, she's like, you're not the boss of me, and how little kids always say, you're not the boss of me. And so I'm like, you're not the boss of me. Like, you're not going to have me trying something new today that's not compatible. It's in my hair, and now it's beating up, and it's my day off. It's a beautiful day today. Beautiful. Day off. I wanted my hair to look nice. I want it to look nice for tonight, and now my hair has white beading in it. So, but we started trying it in our hands, and nothing was compatible with that gold gel.
And then I'm like, I don't want to use the gel by itself because I need something that gives me curl definition because I really have a lot of textures going on in my hair. Like my roots are 3C, and then like here is like 3B, and my ends are like 3A.
See, all right,
like,
Bella Natural said the gold is supposed to be a one and done. That's why I would use it.
I don't trust it as a one and done. I feel like it's not going to give me definition. Because especially, it's what I'm worried about is my ends. I feel like my ends are just going to be straight, like, points.
Hi, TaylorAnne. She's in here. Arriving late. Did you get to pass from the office like Heavenly Me did? If not, leave the room, get your pass, and come back.
Have you tried the Curry-Do yet?
I'm using a spray. That's what I said, a spray leave-in. Who said that?
Oh, yeah, you
Rose
did.
Ace.
You gave me that Carol's Daughter
the one
that I took in the Pagative.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it smells way too much
like, okay, I'll take this. And so then I said today, then use a spray leave-in.
Yeah.
Okay.
CURLMIX came out with a new product. Their almond moisturizer or something. I don't know. We got it though. We bought it, and we are going to try it.
Which is that now?
The CURLMIX.
CURLMIX, yes.
The CURLMIX, like
we got the green one.
The green one, yeah.
Green
so we're gonna be trying that.
The green
but
one.
We're still getting messages from you guys that you guys are buying the CURLMIX and you love it. The CURLMIX is like the gem of 2018. It seems like.
Hey, girls, you could stay. She said yes. She's late, but
I'd love to see Tay with a big fro. I'd like to see Tay with a big fro too. That'd be cool.
You can say Tay with a little fro when she was little, or your hair always.
I know. I'm like, Mom, did you ever do my hair?
Mm-hmm.
You just let it go wild and free.
I know. I would do it. I'd start off slicking back, but then during the day, it would just kind of like creep out of the ponytail. What was I supposed to do? Just monitor it 24/7?
And it said, TaylorAnne, I got a Diva cut today, and the styling cream smells like Skittles. Yeah, the Diva styling cream is a gem. It does smell good.
Okay,
yeah.
A Diva cut. Okay, that's cool. How is it? You like that? Diva cuts. I want to.
Ray Brown said, I love the watermelon one. Addicted. Yeah, no, they smell so good.
Sinead Parker said she wants to try
CURLMIX. Is it avocado, the new line? Yeah, so the bottles look identical to the flaxseed ones, but it's like made with some type of avocado. I don't know. We're going to get to the bottom of it, figure it out. But they said it can be used by itself or underneath the flaxseed gel. So y'all know we're going to try both ways and see what happens. But
so Vanessa Bristol said that she used the Echo Gold Gel with mini leave-ins. Okay, so she said it didn't mix with mini leave-ins. Ray Brown said it's supposed to mix with
the Shea Moisture coconut
leave-ins.
oil spray leave-in. What Shea Moisture? Oh, the coconut oil spray leave-in. Oh, we have that.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I'll try that. I'm going to go put that next to it so I remember. Hold on.
So you going to try it? Like,
yeah.
Why don't you just do it on camera for us, girl?
How am I supposed to do that?
Just hold your hand like this, like so. Spray.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to mix.
And then you put it on top and mix it right before the audience. Everything's complicated to you, girl.
Have you tried the...
I can't with her. Everything's complicated.
I'm mad not more.
Like,
my
I'm just
shirt
impulsive.
is showing.
Like, I'm just impulsive, and I just do things. And everything has to be, like, so planned for you.
I know.
Okay.
I got the blue CURLMIX with your code. Yeah, we bought the avocado with our code, too.
I know.
I'm like, Mom, type that MADCURLS code and get that 20% off. We got the code, too.
I know. I'm like, let's stick to script. Let's not get carried away.
Which it was good. Like, $5 came off. And I was like, oh, this is a good code.
I'm like, let's not get carried away. You know, we just started, like, ringing it up, getting, like, because I always like all colors and all of that. I'm like, we're just going to stick to one.
High plus size curly.
I just like the green one, so we just got the green moisturizer. And I said, we're not going to get every single color just because, like, I like colors.
Yeah, we really want... I'm like, Mom, no. I'm like, for now, let's just get the one that, you know, you want the green ones. We got the green ones, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But, yeah. No, CURLMIX is fun.
Okay, so 106 inch, she really likes her Diva cut. How short did you get it? Above the ear, neck length? The coconut spray.
I just bought the Shea Moisture 100% coconut spray leave-in. Do you think it'll be moisturizing by itself? I have medium porosity hair, so my hair accepts moisture easily.
Keisha Slade, you were missing sound all that time?
I didn't, I've never used it by itself with a styler. I don't use the Shea Moisture spray anything as like a one and done on my hair. I actually use their spray leave-ins as refresher spray. So that coconut leave-in, the spray, I use it as a refresher spray, but I guess I'll be trying it now underneath the Eco Gel. But I've never tried it by itself.
No,
but it is pretty moisturizing.
My bad and bougie time is not over yet, and you missed my show. Okay, I'll show for those.
It's over with.
Not at all. Not at all. I can't keep them on long because she's a hater of my bad and bougie.
I am not a hater. I've never been a hater my entire life, and I'm certainly not going to start now.
I just have to show for new people.
Never been a hater.
Enough new people have come into the room so I can show them my bad and bougie look. But nope, it's not over. She really took to her deathbed, so I wasn't able to stay in charge at the helm for the rest of the week. So I still have one more day to go, and so I'm still bad and bougie.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a lot of questions about what are some good things for people with low porosity hair. Guys, we don't get into porosity. We really don't get into high porosity, low porosity, medium porosity. The only reason we know we have medium porosity is because somebody told us we have medium porosity, but we really don't shop for products based on porosity. So if you're somebody in the room who does porosity, has low porosity, jump in the comments and give some suggestions, because we don't really get into porosity, so I don't even know what that means. Low porosity, does that mean their hair doesn't take moisture? We don't get into the porosity.
Low porosity means I think it doesn't retain moisture, I think.
Oh, okay, so it helps with retaining moisture. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't get into the porosity thing.
Welcome to the channel, Tabitha. Is it Irvin? She loves watching our videos. She's new.
Bad and bougie for the win. TaylorAnne, let your mom be great. She is.
She's always trying to squash me.
I don't.
You can't squash greatness.
I don't try to squash her. I just try to reel her in sometimes when she's too far out there. Reel her back in.
When I'm putting on my makeup, not bothered before the video starts, and she's like, "Now, Mom, you're not gonna say this. Now, Mom, you're not gonna do that. Mom, nobody does it anymore." I'm like, "I don't care what people do and don't do anymore." I'm like, "I do me, Tay." So she's like so nervous before we go on. She's like, "Mom, you can't do this. Mom, you can't say that."
This is live, Mom. Have you tried the Aunt Jackie's line yet? No. We're too busy throwing our coins other places.
I know.
I gotta write that down.
Okay, so
Aunt Jackie's.
It is a bit longer than mine. Her new haircut.
I have low porosity hair, and it helps to deep condition with heat. Okay.
Okay.
I love deep conditioning with steam.
You do. You love that
love
Curie
that
do
steam.
thing. I'll do it if I sit here and you do it.
Yeah,
for
because
me.
they say it's better than doing it like, because a dryer is like dry air on your hair, but like the Curie do is like steam. It's moisture. It's moisturizing. Like, it was a game changer.
I like when you do it for me. Maybe you could do it for me live one day. That way I could just sit here and be like, this should have been the perfect night, because like I'm actually pampered since I'm bougie this week. You really should be doing like deep conditioning in my hair with the Curie do.
Could I choose the deep conditioner? Let me ask you guys this. Okay, so we got the Cream of Nature, the honey line, right? And we picked up the deep conditioner. Hold on. And we just got highlights, and I don't know if we're being silly, but neither one of us have used this mask yet, because it's like a dark, like orange color. I don't know. It's like this dark
mustard.
Yeah, and for some reason we think it's gonna like
Dijon
darken our highlights. Like, does that make any sense? Would something like that happen? Like, we don't know. But we haven't. Not to mention the smell is kind of.
We're wondering if color. We know we've seen colored things that have stained people's highlights, because highlights are just so light, and then you put the colors like pink in your hair, green, brown, not brown, blue, and then you see the tinge of that. You might rinse that color out, but you still have that residue. So we're wondering if this will, just because it's so oil based, or if it'll rinse out.
She said it's going to lighten it. Keisha said it's going to lighten it.
Why do you think lighten? Because it's darker than like your lightest highlight, right?
Because it's like mustard colored. I don't know, but neither one of us have put it in our hair yet.
I kind of think it would too, but somebody said that the Carol's Daughter almond one.
Someone says test it on a piece underneath and see what it does.
I don't have a piece underneath. All my pieces.
I know, your whole head is a piece underneath.
Yeah, my whole head is a piece underneath. And in the sun, you could see like the haze of light.
Oh, someone says it's honey light, and people put honey in their hair and go sit out in the light.
But is it really honey? Where's that honey on that thing?
It will expire, so use it fast. It
really? We both said at the same
12
time.
12 12 months.
I don't know. People say
yeah,
that.
it's honey. Honey's like the 20th ingredient on the
Makeup
list.
says that sometimes, and I've been having this stuff for years. I'm like, so all this makeup, I could never possibly. People will be putting it on in my corpse, and I wouldn't. This makeup will still be going strong. So I don't know about this 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, those little jars in the back that show you. I have had things that have lifespans of that, and it's been going on for years
Hey,
now.
Dominique.
But honey, that's true. Honey does lighten. But is there, how much honey is in here? It's at the very bottom.
No, it's like over here. It's like in the middle, kind of.
Is it?
What are some serums that you love? I love the Pantene Gold Series serum. Let me grab it. This is like my number one in life.
It is for you.
Yes.
I love plenty of oil.
The hydrating, intense hydrating oil. It says oil, but it pumps out as a serum. It is a serum. I don't know why they call it an oil. Pantene don't be knowing. But this is a serum. It pumps out as a serum, and it's bomb.
I love products. You guys know I love. Slather my head down. I use my Kopari coconut melt, just coconut, whatever, coconut oil. Put that in first. Then it looked a little dry before I went on camera, so then I did the Jane Carter.
Better like the Nether Sandia Villa.
Nourish and shine. But it still looks
More
dry.
Yeah. Cheryl Singleton just said the hot head cap is a good deep conditioning cap you place in the microwave. Yes, and remember last week or the week before we were telling you about our mice issue.
And the flax seeds.
And the flax seeds. And this winter, like there was like mice in the house, and I don't know what happened. One ate my Hot Tools hat. It did. It ate a hole straight through it. Beads were everywhere in my drawer. Freaked out. But yeah, I did have a Hot Tools cap,
Yeah,
and it was
cute.
cool. It was, and I picked it up. I was like, oh my god, it ate my cap, like, and it ate my flexi rods, like the pick. It was just horrible.
It's just weird. And just every now and then I get a reminder of it. And the other day I went to go get a T-shirt, and I just saw one little flaxseed fall out in my drawer, and I just don't know where those flax
I don't know
seeds
what that was
came
about.
from. It just
I don't know
freaked
what
me
that was
out.
about. It was
Yeah.
horrible. But yeah, I have to buy another one. But yeah, it ate it. I hope like, was it a sleeping place in my drawer? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I can't think. I was like walking around with a flashlight. I was just scared.
We were just scared.
I just never knew because it's just like we live like.
As I said, I'm horrified by mice. Yeah, it was like mice on like that. We like. I mean, we get maybe like one or two in the wintertime because we live in the woods.
Mindset we're so big and we're so tall, but like I could see a little mouse
and we are out.
And I'm gone. And I remember
you can see a little anything and you're gone.
I remember when Wi-Fi Adam was 3 and he came in because he just loves everything like animals and pets and all that, and he was 3 years old and he bought a dead one that was flattened in the driveway, and he's like, cute little cuddly present for you.
Yeah, he called like animals like cuddly presents. He would bring in caterpillars. He'd be like, look, a cuddly present.
And I was about to chop his hand on my Adam. Like I couldn't put enough soap to clean it. And I'm like, Adam, it's not a cuddly present. It's a dead mouse. He's like 3, just like standing there staring at me, and I'm freaking out. And I just wanted to just take his whole hand off.
Yeah.
But I'm like, put that thing back out.
Yeah, outdoors. Like he's such a boy. But I remember one of my first week student teaching when I was in college. I had like I was in with 4th graders, and we were outside on the playground, and a little boy came up to me and he was like, look, I found a frog, and it was like a dead squished frog, and I was just like, oh my gosh, get rid of it.
Somebody logged off the last time when we started my school.
Okay, we're done.
I wish I could log off of life right now.
Throw the whole house away.
I really wish I could. Yeah, okay.
Like Taylor's jellies. Yup. Like my jellies.
The jellies, you have
Threw
gone.
my jellies away.
Be careful, watch where you step. I don't do dog crap, not at all.
No.
If I could take your foot off from the ankle, I would.
Casilda Harrison said, me too, I jumped on the table at a church retreat.
Okay, eating
a huge rat? Oh no.
But there's a difference between who's like turned on. We're gonna end this quickly.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between a rat and a mouse. There's mice because we live in the country, so there's like field mice they claim, and then there's rats. Like I would think they always say like rats in New York restaurants and stuff. Like I don't know.
I've never seen a rat in my life.
Well, I've seen one, but they're almost.
Oh wait, no, yes I have. It was like a white one. It was like someone's pet, and it was horrible.
Oh.
Horrible.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. Okay, that's enough of animal talk. I really
and
can't.
Dominique said, oh, Taylor, I didn't know you were a teacher. Yeah, I am. I'm a certified elementary school teacher. No, I'm not teaching at the moment, but no, I love little kids. 3rd and 4th graders are my favorite. Yeah, but little children. The children.
The children.
Oh,
let's see. Where's that go?
Are you trying to super chat?
Yeah. I am, to be seen. I'm not seen enough, right? Okay. right.
See, nope, Leslie LeBron, you wouldn't catch me on no subway. I was like, I am not taking anything under the ground. I don't do New York subways. I will Uber the house first.
That's what
before
they said. Get a cat.
Yeah.
Get a cat. But cats aren't my favorite.
You don't like cats either.
Mm-mm.
You don't like cats.
I'm not really a pet person. I don't like goldfish.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Remember I had a
okay. All right. So all right. Here's a funny story. This is funny. I don't know.
Is this approved?
Yeah, it's approved. It was when I first got married, and Daddy's mother had a goldfish for 13 years. How does a goldfish live for 13 years? It didn't even live for 13 days once I came into the family. So her name was Melissa, and she would just like swim around in the little goldfish bowl. She always kept it so clean, and she always had little rocks, little pebbles. And it was a little pet. It was just Melissa. Everybody knew Melissa. So I got married. I was from Connecticut. I moved to California because that's where my husband's family all lived. And so I moved in. He had a home already, so I moved into his home and met his mom and everything. And so Melissa was a part of the family. And so one day they had to go somewhere, and they wanted me to babysit for Melissa. And I was like, okay. But, because how do you say no? You're new into the family, newly married, trying to do the right thing. I'd already been in trouble because I had cleaned out the cabinets. I cleaned out all her spices because my husband owned the home, and he moved his parents in with him. But I felt like when you're newly married, that kind of a situation's not going to work. So we had to find them like housing like down the street, and you have to kind of like to know your husband for yourself when you're newly married. Living with like family sometimes, I felt like it wasn't going to work out. So I'd already done bad by throwing away all of her spices. You know how expensive spices are? I do now that I've been married forever, and I know the price of spices. I mean, just like when we bought like lemon pepper and stuff, like $3.47, $3.87, $5.99. I mean, spices are expensive, and I just basically did one fell swoop, of all her spices. So I'm already like basically probably the mindset of the family in the doghouse, and so now I get to redeem myself by babysitting for the family pet.
Someone said 13 years. Fish only last like a couple of months. 13 years.
They swore Melissa had lived for 13 years. Whether she did or she didn't live 13 minutes by the time I finished babysitting. So I'm not an animal person. Okay, y'all know I'm bougie. Okay, let's just remind everybody again, for those that are new in the room.
Are you going to tell this story with your glasses on?
Maybe I'll tell it with my glasses on. Okay, so everybody's out, and I'm babysitting with Melissa swimming around in the bowl. And I don't know, like Melissa never, like, everybody's just like, oh my God, like this never happened before. Nothing ever happens until like I'm around, okay? She literally jumped out, okay? She jumped out the fishbowl. She's swimming around. And I started seeing like this activity pick up. She was swimming, and she was swimming faster. And I said to myself, she better not jump out, because it's just going to be like, bye, Melissa. Okay, I was so scared. Some people are like, why don't you just grab it, put it back? I'm like, I get freaked out about things like that. I can't touch things like slimy things, like wet things. Like, I would want to chop both of my hands off. So I keep seeing her swimming and faster and faster. She started like flipping, like acting weird, and like back pedaling and all of this stuff, and I'm like, you better stay in that bowl. I kept trying to like tap the side of the thing, like calm down. All of a sudden, like before my very eyes, she literally flipped up and out and on the carpet. And then you know how fish are out of water, like a fish out of water. She started flipping, flopping. The more she flipped and flopped, the quicker I was moving out of that room. Next thing, I was petrified. It was just like a little fish. And so I went flying up the stairs, and just basically I kept peeking around the corner to see just like the stillness of it, because then I felt like she still just like sat there. I never picked her up, and I just waited for my husband to come home, and I'm like, R.I.P. Melissa. There she is, because I wasn't picking her up. I was scared. So there was the end of Melissa. Glad to know that they can't live 13 years.
Yeah,
So,
someone said that they probably kept replacing it, so her time was probably up anyway. It's horrible. That was an R.I.P. to Melissa. Bye, Melissa. You guys are horrible.
I was scared. Like that flipping and flopping, like let's all remain calm. But she was just flipping and flopping. The more she flipped and flopped, the more I was screaming and yelling. I was by myself. I was running up and down. I'm like, just stop. Like, just remain calm. And she wouldn't. And I was just scared. I just left the room. I just didn't want to see her. And then finally, just stillness. So I looked, and there she was, gold on the ground, on the carpet. We had blue carpet, and there she was. And I guess my husband picked her up. I never even wanted like to clean out like fish tanks. Like when you guys were little, we would go to like fairs. That's the first thing kids do, try to win a goldfish. And they did. They bring them home, and then the next day they're just like one eye open.
So what did his mom say to you?
They were so sweet. They loved me to death. I don't like it. It couldn't have been anything impactful because I don't remember it. I would have said they yelled, they screamed, they ran. That wasn't their nature. So it was just like my name is Lori, and they're like, oh, we understand, Lori. They would call me Lori, and I was like, no, it's okay. We appreciate what you did. Like I would have been like my daughter-in-law, I would have been like, you did what? You had
Remember
one
when
job.
our cousin killed my goldfish because she threw all the fish food in the bowl? I had a goldfish named Teresa when I was in kindergarten, and like they came over and she dumped all the food in the bowl, and Teresa was on her stomach the next day.
Yeah, I just
R.I.P.
can't do.
Teresa.
I'm just. I don't know. I know birds. I'm absolutely petrified, and I don't know why. It's not because of Alfred Hitchcock's movie, The Birds. I love the movie. I love like horror movies, so I watch it. But I don't like birds. I always said, would tear my car up if a bird flew in to the car while I'm driving with the windows. If I go through like a park, Central Park or something, and I see a lot of birds, I roll the windows up. I'm so afraid a bird's gonna fly in. If one flies in my path, one time I was in London, England, they had the beautiful park. I think it was Hyde Park. Birds everywhere, people just feeding the birds, like encouraging birds to come over. I wish I was that kind of a mother that could encourage like duck feeding and come on, let's see a little bag of bread and feed the birds. No way. I was just like, get away, oh my gosh, like please, no, like I hate outdoors. I never fed the birds, fed the ducks, fed nothing. I hated those chicks, those little petting zoos at the zoo. You know, you can go like they open the little creaky gate
with the little nectar.
Yeah, they go open the little creaky gate and you buy that little microscopic amount of food and feed that goes out of your hand. So, oh my God, I want to chop the hand off again when we're out of that petting zoo. You gotta let kids experience those things, but oh, I'm so glad those days are over.
Keisha Slade, no sponsors for the World Hair Show. It's not our year this year. But you know what? Somebody was real. I think it was it TaylorAnne? I don't know, but somebody commented under Camille Rose picture. I think it was TaylorAnne and was like, sponsor MADCURLS. But I just found out they're not going. Camille Rose won't be at the World Hair Show.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. When I was driving, my dad hit a bird while we were driving. I freaked out and I had to pull over. Wow. Okay. Yeah. One time I was waiting at the bus stop and there was a bird with all of his innards like just sitting there. But again, there's no particular experience. One time your fourth grade teacher said that when she was a child.
Oh, it was Keisha. I'm sorry. You were a real one.
They had a pet bird and it flew on her head, and then her brother, for fun, threw a towel over her head. So the bird is stuck with the towel and he just went crazy all over her head, and she was afraid. She's like, did you have any traumatic experience like that? And I'm like, no, I have not. I just don't understand why I'm absolutely petrified of birds, but I really am. And I hid it while you guys were growing up because I didn't want you guys to take on that fear, because mine was irrational and I didn't want you guys to have that.
Yeah, I'm not really afraid of animals.
But then once you guys got of age, as they say, I'm like, I don't like birds. I never did. I'm petrified. Don't bring one near me. I don't even hear the word B-I-R-D. And that's when I came clean about my fear of birds. And my daughter, I nursed it back to health. It set it free when I got. See, they nursed it back to health. So many people do that. I always watch Dr. Quinn. I love Dr. Quinn, that show. And I always see different things like that, nursing animals back to health and all. I'm just not. But I love like little. I want a teacup. Of course, me, bougie. If I have to have a dog, I want just like a little teacup puppy, like just so cute, just a little just barely there, like a little stuffed animal, so cute. So I do love dogs, but puppies. They could always just stay a puppy. Mm-hmm. Dead bodies scare me. Yes. No, I could never. Afraid of pit bulls because of what they could do to you, what you heard, or do you ever had an experience with a pit bull?
LeBron said my doggy Lucas just had his birthday yesterday, 11 years old.
Oh, wow.
Aww, happy birthday. Aw.
And I think I don't deal with loss very well.
Carolyn D, straightening video?
Never. Never. Personally, for me, you?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
I did try the InStyler though, the straightening brush. That was a hot mess.
Phobia of bees. Oh my gosh, so does
Wi-Fi Adam. He got stung though at a pool. His lip was like boom. His lip blew
and
up.
It could have happened to a worse person because he was already for some reason petrified of bees, and then he got stung here. And it's so funny when we do emojis. If he's at school or something, I'll ask how he's doing, and I'm like, me and Tay say hi. Tay's the lion with all the hair. I'm the glasses emoji, and Adam's always the bumblebee because he's so afraid of bees. So,
one summer, a bee got stuck in my hair. I just walked outside and I felt something like moving at the top of my head. So I just kind of reached up and I like felt something and like I pulled it out and it was just like in my hands. And I was like, I started running and screaming and freaking out. And I was like, oh my gosh, one, because there was a bee in my hair. Two, because now there's a bee in my hand and I'm holding it. And it was just really freaky. But like, do you guys like that have like big curly hair? Does stuff get stuck in your hair? I've had a big fat bumblebee fly into my hair and get stuck there, and it was horrible.
I had the plastic from the glass. I was in CVS today, and I was trying on glasses, like distance glasses, and I guess I put it on, and this part here had plastic over it. I didn't realize, and when I'm fluffing up my hair and I'm putting in serums and balms and everything, I kept feeling this crunch, like my hair was fake, like doll Christmas hair. Like I had to take extra plastic off, and I'm like, why does my hair feel like Christmas doll hair? And I pulled out I guess the protective part of the glasses. I'm like, how did that get hidden in my hair? It was so weird. A wasp. At least probably said yes. This experience living in the country.
Oh my
Remember all the
gosh.
bees in the house? Remember? Remember because
Oh
of that
yeah,
air
I had
conditioning?
I had a bee.
A bat. Oh my gosh. No.
Karen Reeves said I was mowing the lawn 3
tear
years
ducts.
ago and apparently ran over a yellow jacket nest, and they chased me around the yard, and I ran into my house but got stung 3 times. Oh my gosh.
Somebody had so 106 Andy, a pit bull ripped my tear ducts and lower eyelid.
Oh yeah, I remember that story.
That's a fear.
Yeah.
I would have one. I would be petrified. Yeah.
Christy Santos says I always get beetles. She gets beetles stuck in her hair.
Any ghost
Oh my gosh.
experiences?
No.
I believe in stuff like that. I don't put myself in those kind of like environments as if I have a choice. Like I don't watch those Amityville horror movies or anything. I definitely believe in demons and all those things. And my husband swears that when we lived in California at the time, and we came back to visit Connecticut and stayed with my father, and his wife, I believe, had just passed away. My husband swore she was in the room that night. I'm like, please don't speak it anymore. Please don't say it. And I don't.
I never heard
there
this
was like
story.
you were in the room, you and Spencer too. There was like the guest room, like we
Where
were
was
in
this?
there
Whose house?
at Deephouse house.
Oh.
And I don't know if it's true or not. I know I had an uncle one time that passed away, and people came from the south for the funeral. They were all in the kitchen talking. All of a sudden, they felt like this shadow. Like I don't like to speak about things like that because I really like believe in those things. I'll be scared to death to sleep tonight.
Right? So can
Yeah.
we not?
Right, I
Because
know.
you'll be in there and I'll be in here and I'm gonna be like wide-eyed
And
tonight.
I always
like,
have to get ice. You know, guys, I love ice. And all through the night, I get up, and if my ice not here, never eat a cube, barely, but just like it. And if it's gone and it's water, I'm like going down 3 o'clock in the morning just to fill it up again. Now I'll be afraid to go down to the kitchen. because
There's Samantha Ivy. We've mentioned your name like 4 times.
Because she wanted to dog me out, but she didn't want you to be there.
I know.
She
Like before I
swears
bully
you're
you,
my
I'm like
biggest
Samantha
defender.
Ivy in the room yet?
Okay, let's see. No animals I've gotten sticks got stuck in during the fall. It sticks. No, ma'am. So it's because I love a flower. She's so cute.
My water tastes like lemon.
My
and
glasses
I
are
didn't put
ripping my
any lemon in it.
edges out. Samantha Ivy's winking. Sorry for mentioning ghosts. No, we open forum anyway. We can mention what we want. But it's just like some people are just like freaked out. Like my aunt, petrified of snakes. I mean, and she has a heart condition, and she absolutely, you cannot even mention the word. She like goes into like this heart attack thing. But I can't. And I've gotten better though over the years. I used to not be able to watch too many things on TV because you never know. Seems like soon as you start watching TV, that Cry of the Angels,
Here
the
you
dogs
go.
with the runny eyes, they want the money for the dogs. They're in the cage. They look so pitiful. And I have a mouthful of food. My stomach is very, very weak. And as soon as I have a mouthful of food, of something that's not like I can eat birthday cake and watch the dogs. But when I'm eating like food, I'm trying to get spaghetti down with red sauce and meat sauce and all that, and I see like a runny-eyed dog, or I see a snake or a bird. Like I can't see animals while I'm eating. My stomach just really gets turned. And I just have a lot of little things.
You're so dramatic. You are.
I really am.
No, so today it was like, what's it today? It was like 75 degrees, 70 degrees. But for some reason, the house still feels like 30. The house was freezing.
Mhm.
So I put like our little portable heater on, and like you come upstairs to the room, and like in your room, because like I just like always chill in her room. And you were like, why is it so hot? And you start basically like hyperventilating and passing out in the bed and all this drama. Like you're like, it's,
because it was like
it's
70
so
something
hot.
degrees, and you're putting on like the little portable fan that we use for the the heater.
Because the house was cold.
You immediately felt the heat up because it's so hot outside. It wasn't necessary. No, Tia, you're not the only one. I can't do that. I can't hear about animals. But I've gotten better. Definitely can't hear about like bodily functions. Definitely vomit. All that. Nope, can't can't. There's got to be a word for that. There's like
Joel
this-
Osteen says to watch comedy before you sleep.
That's
You'll
a
sleep
good
like a
idea.
baby. Yeah, I watch Beauty and the Beast before
When
I
you
go
used
to
to have
sleep.
nightmares, I always I play gospel music.
Yeah,
at
or
night.
like things that are light. Like I'll watch like light things. I don't
Yeah.
watch like scary movies, things. But even Harry Potter. Like you guys know, I'm a Harry Potter fan. Like I can't fall asleep to that because just like the music, something about the music. Like I can't do the music when I'm like in my sleep.
Yeah, no. There's certain things because it plays. That's why when they say when people are passing and to talk to them because they do hear you and you just think that they're just laying maybe in a coma or in the bed, but they do hear you. So I believe that you can. Sometimes I'll hear things and I'll incorporate it into my dream. I like to have background noise and I like to go to sleep with the TV on, but I'll find myself maybe in a Harry Potter scene because I'm hearing that in my mind. So you really have to be careful what you watch.
Angel
before.
Colors. Brother says I watch your videos before I go to sleep. 106 Andy said that the end of Beauty and the Beast made her cry. It made me cry too because they took out the Belle It's Me. Like, don't get me started on
Don't get me
that.
started on that part.
Don't get me started on that with the live
And
thing.
the original Disney cartoon one.
And the original Disney, this one, the cartoon one, at the end, when he turns into a human, he's like, they're looking at each other because she, like, only knows him as a beast, and now he's a human, and he was like, Belle, it's me. And then, like, she's like, huh, and, like, they kiss. But in the live thing, they're just staring at each other, and the next thing you know, they're kissing, and I'm like, no.
And that's really
That's
weird
not
to me.
the way it goes.
For 7 weeks, I sat there and watched that wolf with that tail. And I don't know how Disney made that a love story. Like, it's really a wolf with a human.
It was like symbolism, though. The beast, she made him ugly on the outside as he
I never
was
saw
on the
any
inside.
romance in that at all. It's like a woman falling in love with a dog. Like, I really didn't get it. You're like, Mom, do you
Mom!
see him? Mom, do you see him? I'm like, I see that wolf. I mean,
I'm like, we're going to come back every week until you say something nice about the beast.
and the seventh week, you're like, Mom, are you run over yet? I'm like, no, I mean, I like Disney movies, but no, I'm not run over by the romance. It's a woman with an animal. Like, it's weird to me. It's really weird. I don't know how many suits they put on, how many powdered wigs, how many dance scenes they have. There's just nothing romantic about a wolf with a tail. And then he would walk on those hooves, like you know how like dogs have like the holes in the back. Like he actually had like animal hooves. Like what is romantic about that wolf and Belle?
He's not. It's not supposed to be like that. They talk about in the beginning how he was like. He was such an ugly person because he wouldn't give that woman shelter. So she was like, okay, you're ugly on the inside. Now I'm going to make you ugly on the outside. So it wasn't him being a wolf. It was like a beast. Like he had like a beast personality. Like he was nasty.
Well, like Phantom of the Opera was a real life human man with a mask that showed like his ugliness or his defective face or something. But you don't need to make an animal fully hairy with a tail with hooves. Like he's an animal. He's a full-fledged animal. And a woman.
I know, you were like in the movie theater. I see that wolf. I'm like, shh.
And a woman, a real live woman, like loving a wolf. Like I don't get and defending him. Like when that guy said, I think she even loves him or likes him or something. What's that guy's name? That mean one. Remember the one? You know the one with the red.
What are we talking about? Oh, Gaston?
Gaston. When he's like, I think she even loves him or something. Yeah, she did, Gaston. You hit it on nail on the head. Like,
and that's why Gaston died at the end. For talking junk.
And so did the Beast.
The Beast didn't die.
He did, but he came back.
He did.
Disney-esque style.
No, because that was the rules. That he had to have someone fall in love with him, and she did. You just don't like romances. You just don't like romance movies. I can't watch romantic things with her because you just don't.
Skeptical.
Me, I'm just like in the front, just like, like isn't this just like amazing?
I know,
like
I'm
such a romantic, and you're just over there like
I'm just like a realist. Like I'm like my grandma.
Well, just Team TA on this one, yeah. You guys see my shirt? You can't see the bottom, but it's like the whole thing.
She loves it.
What happened to the positives? Nothing happened to them. We just did one.
Real blind man. Okay. I've seen Black Panther.
Who's it then?
Somebody said shame on Stacey White because she hasn't seen Black Panther. Neither have we.
Yeah, we haven't seen Black Panther.
Don't come for us. We haven't. We said we'd had the even though we do everything else we want to do, but every Tuesday we want to do it on Tuesday, and Tuesdays come and go. Now it's like we might as well just wait for it to come out on DVD, right?
Keisha said, "Say hey, I bought the Bounce Curl and I love it." Yeah, Bounce Curl. Love Bounce Curl too. Bounce Curls is like
it's
holy
selective about romantic movies. I like English adaptations of books. But I have to read the book first. I don't just like go on the movie. I have to read the book and then I kind of like compare it to the movie and I could see that I don't like when they switch so much from the movie. I like when they stick to the book. And don't add
Look at all the people
parts.
saying I haven't seen Black Panther either. We gonna see it. It's gonna be out there. We gonna see it.
Be there.
I heard it's gonna be playing
What does
and
Spencer
playing.
always say now? Is victim shaming.
Victim
shaming. We're gonna victim shame. I'm not owning that. No, I didn't see Black Panther. They got plenty of money. They don't need MADCURLS money. Black Panther's making plenty of money.
They make more than the Titanic.
Yeah, they're
And
making money.
I love the Oh, can we take a moment? Leonardo DiCaprio is my favorite male celebrity on the planet Earth. I'm sorry. He is. I'm sorry, not sorry, as they say. I love Leonardo DiCaprio. I love him to the day I die. I love Leonardo DiCaprio. He was my first celebrity. Well, kind of. Well, no, I used to have a Titanic poster on my wall. I love me some Leonardo DiCaprio. I do.
Black Panther.
I
Curly
do.
guys in the room. Late. Did you get your office pass? I'm a respecter of no persons. Everybody must have come out with an office pass when you're late.
Oh, wait. Oh, what happened to positives? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. What is it? Ninoska? Yeah, the positive about the Disney movie. So about Beauty and the Beast. So I told all the negatives about the Beauty and the Beast, but I didn't say anything positive.
Okay.
So you're right.
Oh, am I supposed to say something positive about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but I'll start while
Okay.
you think, unless you have it on top. No, I love the music. I have the soundtrack. I love all the new songs from the movie, and I do love the movie. I mean, I said the part at the end that I don't like. I don't like how they took that, Belle, it's me out. That really just. I really didn't like that, but overall, I love the movie. I watch it every single night. When it came out, we bought it on Amazon, like, right away. And I fall asleep to Beauty and the Beast, the live action, every single night. I put it on every night before I go to sleep. I love it. So, overall, I love the movie so much.
I like the music. I like the music. I liked where...
Oh, look at everyone doing their celebrity crushes. Angela said Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, he cute. He cute. Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, Johnny Depp was too fine to handle. I own Titanic. Yeah, I love Titanic. Titanic is not one of those movies, though. Like, when I saw that it was on Netflix, I didn't watch it because I can't watch Leonardo DiCaprio die. I can't. Ooh, at the end, when she was like, I'll never let go. Oh, I lose it every single time. I can't watch that movie. I can't.
So there's a man in the room, he knew, maybe Mark T. Sadid. He said, my wife says, duh, about what?
Leonardo DiCaprio? Are we all agreeing? No?
No, I wasn't agreeing about Leonardo DiCaprio.
Even though now he's, like, older. Someone said,
Yeah.
did y'all know Gaston was gay in real life? Was he? I thought it was... No, LeFou has a wife, but he was gay in the movie. No, but
Yeah.
Gaston was... Oh, what was his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Who played Gaston in the live action? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Girl, you know he really didn't die.
Oh, I can't think. Oh, Luke Evans. Luke Evans is gay? I don't think
Real
Luke
life?
Evans is gay. I know he does a lot of plays, though. Luke Evans, yeah.
Gaston?
Yeah,
his name?
I don't think Gaston was gay. I don't know who's gay and who isn't. Maybe Luke Evans is gay in real life. I have no idea. I don't know.
Okay, moved over and shared that when I was mad at her. Right, that's how I felt.
She could have shared. If she loved him that much, it could have happened.
That's how I would have. Because you always say, I get stuff done. I would have done that. She could have shared that. Totally. I agree. Oh my God, I think the same way. Totally.
Yeah.
So I had no sympathy, but she would do all that crying because she could have shared
She was like,
that.
Jack, there's a boat, Jack. Like, no, Rose. Like, he could have been on the slab.
There was a piece of wood, Rose, first before that boat. So, yeah.
Yeah, no. That part killed me. And he was just sitting there all crystallized. And then he floated under that water.
Actually, Jackie's late. Everybody comes in late. Office pass.
I can't.
Okay.
The Notebook makes me cry every time.
I love The Notebook.
Never cried during The Notebook.
I love The Notebook.
Never cried.
Yeah, I just like the whole idea of it. I just like that. I like love stories that go from like when they're younger and then they get older together.
The Notebook
like
gives me fake hope about like people changing and love. Like her and that man broke up and argued and got back together way too many times. In the end, they ended up together. I feel like that gives people false hope. Like I don't like the mess. I don't know. Something about that movie just. I like The Notebook. It's okay, but I feel like it's one of those movies that
she kept giving him a chance. Like her mother had her picked out for somebody else, and then she like.
Well, the mother did fugaze. Like, but like I don't know. It was a movie. It was who writes those books? That Nicholas Sparks. He does all them type of movies.
I like interesting. I like drama movies. I like
Time Traveler's Wife. Was that the one with Rachel McAdams? Was that the one with Rachel McAdams?
One of my favorite movies definitely is Gone with the Wind. My all-time favorite, Gone with the Wind. Then I like Life is Beautiful. I love that. The story behind it, it of course it's the Nazis and all that, but I just liked the man and his family and all that. I just liked the whole story. My
I
mind
said
said,
Luke Evans was gay. Oh,
who said that? Okay.
He came out. Oh, okay. Well, shout out to Luke
Alright.
then. He can sing.
I love them.
Okay.
Yep, Rachel McAdams.
No, but I think she was in the Time Traveler's Wife too. That was I think I might have shed a few tears for that. That movie was good. Rachel McAdams is a good actress. She was in The Vow. She was good in that movie.
Smith, I used to live long enough till and you will see exactly. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Yeah.
Was that a movie?
That's it. Frankly, my dear?
Yeah.
Is she serious, guys? Let's take a moment here, please. Frankly, my dear, Scarlett O'Hara, Gone with the Wind. Remember when Brett Butler basically got sick of her and he was just like...
No, but I remember somebody saying
he, just, like, basically
had bad breath. Didn't she say that? That's all I remember.
That was like trivia. Yeah, they said he had horrible breath, Brett Butler, in those kissing scenes that what's that woman's name in real life? I should know.
I'm too busy watching Beauty and the Beast. I don't know about Gone with the Wind.
Well, we're gonna watch it tonight then. Gone with the Wind. I love Gone with the Wind. I'll put that on and go to sleep. It's like 4 hours. I try to get you to see North and South. It's like
that movie was like 12 hours long. No, it was like that. 12 hours times
book
12.
1, book 2, book 3.
Everyone keeps talking about My Girl. I watched like the first like 5 minutes and turned it off. I have to give it another shot. I don't know why I turned it off. Maybe I wasn't in the mood. I don't know.
Hey, Rouge Vixen's in the room. Late. Okay.
Have y'all seen The Greatest Showman? No, I wanted to though, but we didn't get a chance to. I did get the soundtrack and I have listened to it through, and I do like the music on it, so I am gonna see The Greatest Showman.
Who watches Empire and where are we at now?
Don't ask him that. No. Don't answer that question. Don't answer that question. Don't answer that question. We don't want to know. Don't answer the Empire question. We're not talking about it.
Who watches it?
No. Just say who watches it. Okay. But we are gonna go back and watch it. Don't give anything away.
Don't spoil it. Just keep promising.
Don't. No, Ma. Come on.
All right. We're gonna watch it.
Yeah. Okay, someone just said Cookie had a heart attack. Okay, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Wow, curly guy, you didn't even have your office pass to be speaking.
Okay, that's it. I don't want to know. Anybody who starts talking, don't do it. Don't do it.
I love Empire. Now that's Terrence Howard. Like that.
No, okay, you over here saying you don't want to watch it, but you're on season 2. I'm on like season 4, so you're way behind.
Y'all like musicals. Taylor loves
people say,
musicals.
yeah, don't spoil it. Moving on from Empire, because Empire is running right now. We're not talking about Empire.
Are we on 4, though?
I don't know. Okay. I think we're on 5. I don't know what
you like musicals, right?
Yeah, I do like musicals.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
And you always get the soundtracks.
I always get the soundtracks to every musical. I love musicals. I love...
Her playlist is so funny. I guess you can tell about people by their playlist. Your playlist is just Disney-esque. Everything is Disney. It's so funny. Did you ever see our vlog where I had to guess the Disney songs I played? It got a strike by YouTube. We didn't know that you couldn't play Disney music, but since we didn't make money on the video, I guess people like make it monetized. But it was monetized, it was just fun, and so they striked it. Disney doesn't play. I guess they watch their stuff. Yeah. And the moment we put it up, I mean, like within like what, half hour, it had a strike against it. I'm like, what did we do? Well, we were messing with Disney. Okay, you don't take Disney stuff and don't pay for it, I guess. So they were okay with it, but as long as you don't make money off of it. But every song you like, Mom, okay, guess this song, and then I would start singing it, and I would go off like a word was wrong. I just didn't know Disney.
Yeah, no, everything you kept saying, and be like, is this Mulan? Is this Mulan? I'm like, why is everything Mulan?
You like the soundtrack to Rent, right?
I do. Love the movie Rent. Okay. Love the soundtrack. Definitely know all the words. Every song. You do too. You love the seasons of love song. Yeah, no, it's not 2,500.
Here I go.
5,000. 2,500.
600 minutes.
Oh, it was 2,500.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, but you definitely try to hit that note at the end. And
Clark Gable is mixed. Is he?
Mixed with...
Is that Black?
Oh.
I thought somebody said that his name anyway. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He was mixed with Black.
Oh, the soundtrack to Purple Rain. Oh, my God. Remember when
Purple Rain.
Prince died, you, like, wore that song out.
Sure did. I sure did. I love Prince. That's my ear, girl.
Angela's on back. I needed chocolate.
Okay, so, all right, who is mixed? Is it Clark Gable? I'm interested.
Trey said, I love the vlog when you went to the store and you were traumatized by an ugly fish. Yeah. Stu Leonard's, that fish was horrible.
It was horrible. I was so like worried about it because it just kept looking like it was on its last breath, and I just thought a place like Stu Leonard's, anybody that knows Stu Leonard's, anybody that knows Connecticut.
Oh, they said he had black in his family, so he had it in his blood. Yes, but Clark Gable didn't look black, did he?
No, he didn't. No. But Stu Leonard is huge. I remember what it used to be called Clover Farms when I was a little girl growing up. I mean, it's just going back for years. And so it's like an experience, as I always explain. I think I explained it in the vlog. You don't just go there. It's not a grocery store. It's like an experience. It's like a day at an
Naisha,
amusement
1, 2,
park
3 has
almost.
made it. Everybody's late tonight.
Oh, okay. See, you're rushing me, and you're like, Mom, we're not gonna make a habit of being late. And I'm like, why not? Like, see,
Because some people are on time.
Oh, okay.
We say 8 o'clock. What do we look like showing up at 9 or something?
Like
We're
bougie. Like it's my week. It's
No.
like I was bougie this week.
I was like, let's hit it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think last week we were late because we couldn't, like, I messed up on, like, turning, I didn't make, like, the thing public. So we were sitting here waiting and nobody was coming in the room. We were like, what's going on?
So that ugly fish, that huge, that monstrosity of a fish, and it bothered me so much that when I went home, I called the store back and I said, we were just there, and in your seafood department, in the window on the glass, there's this horrible fish, and he just keeps, because he kept moving back and forth. I don't know why my mind didn't work like it's mechanical. He just kept like moving back and forth, and like opened up his mouth like he was trying to get his last breath, and it just like really just weirded me out. I'm like, why? Like, do they have him on ice? Like, I don't know why. What I was thinking, but they're like, no, ma'am, no, he's not real.
It was fake.
It was
but
fake.
it looked very, very, very
It did.
real.
It really, really did.
106 Andy said Vin Diesel is mixed and fine. Thank you for that.
What is the good doctor? I keep seeing that. How do you feel about
Someone said, Curly chick, I don't find Vin Diesel attractive at all.
Who said that?
Yeah, I love this.
Vin Diesel? I don't either. From what I've
It's my life. Is Vin Diesel the, guys, excuse me for not knowing all these folk. Is he the one from, Fast and Furious? Is that Vin Diesel?
Oh, Naisha, 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's cropped.
For some reason, bald heads make my skin crawl. Oh, okay, yeah.
Vin Diesel's a dork. I gotta Google Vin Diesel. Like I heard the name.
Vin Diesel.
Like,
It's not Van Diesel. It's Vin Diesel.
It's spelled Van Diesel, isn't it?
It's Vin Diesel.
Okay, Vin Diesel.
Idris
Right.
Elba. Okay.
Oh yes, Idris. Is it Idris Elba?
Is it Idris?
I think it's Idris.
Who's saying it right? Is
He was in that
Idris
movie.
or Idris?
He was in that movie that we watched with the gospel. I think it's called The Gospel. Remember Idris? He wanted to take the church over.
Oh, okay, but who was
Yeah.
the lead in the gospel?
I think it was.
Was it Shaman Moore?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Shaman Moore. Shaman Moore's fine though.
Idris wanted to take the church over.
Oh,
right?
it is Idris.
Yeah, and he wanted to take the church over. It's okay.
Wait, was it Shaman Moore?
In what? In that movie?
Someone said Chadwick Boseman. Who that? Start googling these folk.
Okay.
I don't know who these people is. Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, he's alright. He don't really tickle my fancy though.
Who's Michael B. Jordan?
The Black Panther person, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Michael
Okay.
B. Jordan.
All right.
Boris Kojo. Okay.
Yes. Boris. I remember him. Okay. Haven't heard lead in the gospel.
Someone says Shaman Moore is gay.
Is he?
Really? I didn't know that.
All right.
Just does he come out as being gay, or just because he doesn't have a woman, people assume that he's gay?
That's what Adam said one day in high school.
Yeah.
Like kids are just so mean in high school, right? So somebody, because Adam's just very particular and like who he's gonna date
This
or
is
whatever.
Wi-Fi Adam.
This Wi-Fi Adam, Adam that attitude.
He said no, he
And
is
so-
gay. Someone said he's not gay.
So kids at school just like bully or whatever. So they asked Adam why he didn't date. Was he gay? And Adam's no, just 'cause I don't date these hoes I'm in here doesn't mean I'm gay.
Yeah, just because I don't want to date any.
I don't want to date you hoes. He said.
But yeah, like he never dated
funny.
anybody in like the high school he went to, and people were like, "Are you gay?" It's like, why do I gotta be gay? 'Cause I don't want to date y'all. Like, so I need proof that Shaman Moore is gay. I don't believe he's gay.
See, somebody said, Trey said, when somebody was washing their hands, I know like mothers don't wash their kids, and they love those samples, and the little girl just kept flipping the chips and flipping the chips, and this is why. I saw something on Facebook the other day where a woman was cooking, and the cat's tail was all in the food that she had laid out on the tray that was going to go into the oven, that she probably was going to bring to a function that we were all going to be sitting at eating, and that's why you can't eat from everybody. You really can't. People don't clean their chicken properly. Cat's tails are all in the food. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Let's go story time.
We did have some designated stories. Actually, our stories were going to take place in, I think, Washington, D.C. this time. We're going to tell a couple stories.
Yeah, all right, hold on. I just have to see.
I'm enjoying the men conversation.
Well, I know.
Who you guys' crushes are. Who you guys think are cute.
All right, I want to.
Prince was my crush. Prince was so
Yeah.
unique. His look was unique, but he was like hot in like a unique way.
Yeah,
like I like Prince and Purple Rain.
Like he'll wear like high heels, but still be like sexy,
Yeah,
right?
no, Prince
Yeah. Okay. Don't get the fan yet. You need the. Oh, you need the fan. She need 2 fans now.
Something about Prince. I don't know. I agree with that though.
Yeah. I just like his like quiet nature. Kind of like just quiet and
Michael Ealy.
Ealy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Ealy
Now
is
we
so.
with grease,
Now we talking. Yeah, Michael Ealy with those eyes. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm still stuck. There's just too many men's being mentioned. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Like my phone's getting stuck.
Fingers getting nervous.
All
Yeah.
right, who was? Oh, I was looking at Vin. Is it Van? VAN?
Vin, Ma. It's Vin.
Okay.
You're still stuck on Vin Diesel, Ma.
Yeah.
And you still wrote Van.
Okay.
It's not Van Dyke. You put Van Dyke. It's VIN.
Yeah, there he is. Came up Vin. Come on, y'all. Now we got to start like blocking followers. Now, come on, y'all got to do better. You have to come up a few notches. Vin Diesel, really?
Someone said Ely is married with a child.
Is
Oh,
he?
that don't make him any less fine. Oh, you know who else is cute? Jesse Williams, the guy from Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, we need to see Chadwick on the Rolling Stone cover. Okay, let's see.
Dwayne Johnson, yeah, The Rock.
What?
He's cute.
He's a
Yeah, The
little
Rock.
like he's just like a lot. He's just like very. He's just been all over the place like for years, right? Like I used to think he was everything when he first came out, but he's just overexposed. Now, I think.
Dwayne Johnson is fine.
I want to see Chadwick on the Rolling Stones cover. What's his name? What's his first name?
Chadwick.
But they said specifically on the Rolling Stones cover.
Hold on.
Let me see.
What's its
Is it Chadwick Boseman?
Chadwick Boston?
Boseman?
The curly
Okay.
fit. She said I like Hugh Jackman and Chris Hemsworth. Hugh Jackman kind of old, isn't he? Even though Leonardo DiCaprio's kind of old, he was the guy in the I keep saying he was the guy to make sure I'm getting these people straight. He was the one in Les Mis, right? He played Jean Valjean, and right?
wait,
that was Hugh Jackman.
Oh, hello, Chadwick.
Jesse Williams is
Boseman.
Oh.
All right, so we have to blow them up so everybody can. We all can be. Oh, okay. Hello. So everybody can see, partake.
This is him. Yep, the Black Panther. Yep, there he is.
Okay, so that's all right. See, shame on me now. See, victim shaming, as Spencer would say. Because see, that's what I get for not going to see Black Panther. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who said DiCaprio's aging really well, Tay? Yeah, he is. And then I got excited when he was hanging out with Rihanna. I was like, oh, okay, so he likes sisters. I was like, okay, it's getting better and better.
Okay. But But in real life, isn't he dating Rose? Whatever her name
No, they never dated.
I think they did.
Her name isn't Rose, first of all. It's Kate Winslet.
Whatever. All right. Who heard that? I definitely heard it. I definitely
Ma, they're
heard
not
it.
dating.
Well, they may not be now, but they were a few months ago. Yes,
no,
they were.
weren't.
Or
No,
who else?
They were
heard
seen
it?
together, but they weren't dating.
I think they
Says
were.
no, they'll be BFFs forever, though. See?
Who said that?
Naisha. Jay.
Well, he would know because I don't know. I can't tell the picture. All right. Every the movie player. All right, I just have to see for sure. I have to
Just know they are best friends. No, they never did. No, they are best friends.
I have to hear from Samantha Ivy. I have to see what she has to say on this issue. Your best friend? Okay, I gotta sing. What's his name? Leo said she is like a guy.
Jesse
friend.
Williams is paying his ex-wife $50,000 a month because he cheated on her and they divorced.
Oh, Samantha Ivy, she don't know anything about it. Okay.
She what? I know.
So, and he owned it, and he's paying her how much?
$50,000.
I mean, I think money is relevant to the person. Like, I might say I'll go out here and buy a pair of $200 shoes and think that's a lot of money. But people that have millions, they're thinking, okay, because they might buy shoes that cost $1,000.
$50,000
how much does he
a
make?
month?
How much?
No?
Yeah, but if he's making $1 million a year, that's like chump change probably.
Maybe.
Because 50,000 times 12 would be what? So he's like, say for argument, I'm just like doing 50,000.
It says he makes $250,000 per episode of Grey's Anatomy.
And he's paying her $50,000 a month.
And he's in mad episodes of Grey's Anatomy.
We think it's a lot because of our mindset. Like we're thinking, oh my God, $50,000. But if he's making $250 an episode, one episode.
Wait,
and
Jake Gyllenhaal, is that the Brokeback Mountain guy? Is that him?
For child support.
You have to pay for cheating.
If only that were true.
That is the Brokeback Mountain guy. Okay, yeah, he is a cute little man. Heath Ledger was cute though.
He
was
could be
in that
fired
movie,
at
too.
any time.
R.I.P.
Yeah, well, he could be fired at any time. He had to find another way. Like my father used to say, if you can't do it with one job, you got to do it with two. If you can't do it with two, you got to do it with three. So if you get fired, he better quickly get employed again, right? I'm just saying. A year from now. Yeah, that's right. He may not be making that much a year from now. That's why you got to lock him in when they're making that much.
All right, so do we want story time?
Okay, which one was it going to be tonight?
We want to talk about the ones, some DC story times. They're not like over the top story times, well, except my first one. When it was
when you almost got a whipping in front of Howard University?
No, that was the one you were going to tell.
Okay,
I guess you want to start with that one first.
No,
that one came first.
Which one were you going to tell?
Yeah. So I was gonna tell the one where I went to DC and I snuck I snuck into your room and I took all your makeup and clothes and hair products and when I got there I couldn't find my luggage.
I think loyalty, and I think just like speaking off the top of my head right now about YouTube channels and followers, subscribers, and people that you know, like this story time is just so valuable because like we know people and you guys know us and you get us. So if we were brand new and we were only on here for a week and you were getting ready to tell this story, nobody would see the humor in it. But because you know our personalities, you know me, you know my way, you know I'm harsh, you know my bougie way, you could really put yourself where Taylor is like right now and be like, oh my God, how did she survive it? But we were watching a video the other day where a woman was like, okay, now tell her like how we met and all that. And like we didn't like really know the people, so we didn't appreciate their relationship. We barely knew the person that owned the channel, so the person that she bought on as the guest, like we didn't get it because we didn't know them. You have to like be invested in the channel, be invested in the people, and then you can appreciate the stories and the humor, right? Okay, just saying. I think as I'm going to put on some lipstick to get ready to tell my story.
Okay.
All right, so you got to tell the story.
Am I gonna tell mine first?
You got to tell yours first.
Okay.
All right.
So it was was this the first trip you let me go on, like out of the state without you? I don't know. But so yeah, I guess I'll say like I was taking a trip with the gentleman I was dating at the time. We've been dating for a while. Whatever. And so he was taking me to Washington D.C. for my birthday, and it was my 21st birthday, so I was like, of course I want to be cute. I want to have the best makeup, cute clothes, cute hair products, and where's a better place to shop than in your mom's room? So you had all the best makeup, the Bobbi Brown and the NARS and the Anastasia and the Becca, and you had like all the best highlighters.
I'm older, and I just you know, like you earned that right to do that. You like to shop and you know, well, you're at the age where, like I was when I was in my 20s. I didn't, you know, I would shop in what was Bradley's at the time, Caldors, you know. But when you get older, then I'm like Chanel girl, Chanel level, Burberry level now.
So I don't know if you were there. I don't think you were, or maybe you were there when I took a few things and then I went back and took a few more things. But I took some of her lipsticks, her eyeshadows, her highlighters, her blushes,
to me.
hair products. And I was like, I'm gonna be looking cute this weekend. And so I had 2 bags. And I believe we took a Greyhound, which is like a bus, like a mega bus, and we took a bus from New York to DC. So we get to DC, and I grab one of my bags, and he grabs the other, and we walk outside, and we meet like his friend or whatever, whoever was picking us up. And I just happened to notice on the bag that he was carrying that was supposed to be mine, it said U.S. Army on it. And so I'm like, U.S. Army, even though like the bag inside looked identical to the black duffel bag I had, except this one said U.S. Army on it. So I was like, you know, put that bag down. And so like I got on my knees and I unzipped it, and like there was like a bright red like bra in it and all this stuff that just wasn't mine. And so
like double D cup.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. And then like the bag I was holding, I knew had my clothes in it, but the bag I was missing had all my accessories, the makeup, her hair,
makeup.
all her hair products. So I was
thousands of dollars of makeup.
What's that station? It was maybe Union Station, whatever that big like train station is down in DC. Like I just look around, I just see like hundreds of people everywhere, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like the people got off the bus, they're gonna take the bag might not be there. So, and I had just kind of like, I hadn't shown really my crazy side yet to this guy, even though we'd known each other for years. We had just started like dating, like, so we went from friends to dating. Like, let me not show him I'm crazy yet, but I was just like this is not my bag. And so like I wanted to like take off running, and so like back into the station, like we need to go find that bus and find this bag. And so we're like running through, I think it was someone say? Union Station. We're like tearing through Union Station like we're being like running, and I'm like, because in that bag I know it's all her makeup, her hair products, things she didn't even know I had. So we go running back, and like we're looking to see where our buses are, and seeing like if there was any bags left or whatever. And so we take the bag that we had and put it back near the bus, and my bag happened to be there. Thank God. We found the bag. But I was just thinking, like, if we didn't find that bag, one, I would look crazy the whole weekend.
Yeah.
That's one.
You know how you have to put on a show for somebody, like when you first dated, you can't like show like he'd be like, why is she freaking out? It's just a bag, it's luggage. It's not like life. Like there's so many things going on in the world. So we lost a bag of luggage. Some people just have that kind of like laissez-faire attitude.
Take off like you done left your Ulta bag in the mall.
Oh my gosh, that's what I said to her.
And I was so scared because I had all your stuff, and there would just be no replacing it. Like, there would have been no replacing it. I couldn't have afforded to replace everything that I took, and it just had all the makeup, all my hair products, all my accessories. The only thing, the bag that I had was my clothing bag. So I would have just looked crazy that whole weekend. I would have lost all your clothes. All your makeup, all your hair stuff, and I was just so scared.
And I didn't even know. And I didn't even know that you took it all. Like, I didn't know that you had cleaned me out like that, like a thief in the night.
Like you do me?
Yeah, I'm like a thief in the night. And then one morning you came in and you saw a highlighter like smudge on the floor. Or you know what? Actually, it was here. I always see it here. Where was that?
Did you just drop it?
I probably did. Oh yeah, I did. Hold on, guys. And one day you came in here and you saw this on the floor, and you're like,
someone said Tay has done a lot of running in her life.
She's like, she came in here one morning. She found this. It's like a MAC eyeshadow.
Like a single eyeshadow.
Put in those like Z palettes.
Those Z palettes, yeah.
And she came in and it was like right there in the middle.
First of all, you just cracked this one.
Did I? I just dropped it.
You owe me a new gold mine.
Mm-hmm. And so she's like, why is it on the floor? She goes, this looks like somebody that was sneaking, running, hiding, stealing in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, this was in the Z palette. I was like, why is this just sitting on the table right now? I'm like, this looks like somebody who was running and cheating and stealing and hunting and running.
I
was like, they heard somebody and they had to quickly put something away. I was like, so.
No, I wasn't doing all of that. I did stealthily go in the middle of the night just looking to see, because there's a lot of good stuff going on in here. I just wanted to see what was going on, and I don't know how it ended up on the floor. That just goes to show, you know, like when they say like murders.
But my Z palette is in your drawer though.
You swear you could clean up everything, you know, but they always find that in the little CSI movie, like they always find that one little thing, no matter how much cleaning up you do. And so how in the world did I just like leave that so carelessly? I'm just not a careless person, but I really just like left it there.
You did.
To show the evidence of my sneaking and stealthily sneaking in the middle of the night.
And then another time I was on a trip, I took I took a couple of your MAC brushes, her makeup brushes, one that she didn't even use, one that had like dust on them, and I was like, you know, I'm just going to bring these with me. She's not using these. And you were just in like one of those old moods one day, and you texted me, you were like, do you have my MAC, say like, you know, 106 brush? And I'm like, this one? And like I sent her a picture of it. You were like, yeah. You were like, bring it home. But I was like 3,000 miles away in California. I'm like,
I know everything.
I was like, what do you want me to do?
It was my MAC 139. I know everything.
She was being petty. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can't.
I'm so particular about everything. These are all my makeup brushes. As much as we love
106 Andy, we don't have weed dad in our hair.
As much as I love makeup, I would know what was missing out of here. Don't try to pull the wool
She said, of course, Moneybags wants to take the high-end makeup. I'm in here like on a typical day using Wet Seal, but I was like, no, for my birthday weekend, I'm gonna take the NARS and the Becca, the Bobbi Brown, the Laura Mercier. I'm taking the Dior. I'm taking all the good stuff.
And then had the nerve to lose the bag at the airport. Yeah, no.
All right, go ahead. Tell your Washington story.
Okay. Okay. Or before I put it on, new people that have arrived in the room, I have to see. It's my bad and bougie week. This is my bad and bougie look, y'all. For those that missed it, yes. Taylor couldn't take it this week that I was in charge and I was doing bad and bougie lines. So much so that the last 2 days we haven't been able to film because she just could not handle me.
Samantha, I said thanks for answering 106's question. Were we supposed to answer it further? We don't have Wee Dad in our hair. What do you have in your hair today? You have the main choice, the tropical moringa.
Wi-Fi Adam chose our looks today. He came in here and picked out what we were going to wear in our hair. So I have in main choice tonight.
And I have the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Leave-In Conditioner in my hair. All right, go ahead.
All right, yeah, no, We Dad, that came out, the next day did it come out? Or maybe 2 days or something. I don't know. Whenever you got off of your deathbed for me being in charge. Okay. Our taxi too. Or we just look, oh, we got all the brushes. Yeah, I know. As much as we love hair products, it's like I'm just like 100% woman. I just love all girly things. I love makeup. Like that shade. Oh, no one else has asked you that question at least 7 times.
Oh, we have so many comments. We try to catch as many as we can. Dang.
I'm telling the story.
Okay.
I'm telling the story.
Got to multitask here.
Okay, that's why I told you. Yeah, he did. We thought for fun. We're like, Adam, we're asking. He's like, and we're like, and I use it as an example. I'm like, Adam, we need a leave-in, and he doesn't understand leave-ins and products and all that. So I said, we need a leave-in and we need a styler. And I said, for example. And I had the main choice there. I'm like, this is a leave-in because I just got it and I never used it. And I'm like, and this is the styler, the braiding gel. And so he's like, okay. And so I said, so now just pick my look for today and Taylor's look. And he goes, you can do that one right there. And I'm like, no, Adam. I'm like, that was just the example of what we need. And he goes, no, obviously you picked it for a reason, so you could do that one. I'm like, no. And he's like, that's what you're doing. So that's the one I did. That's the main choice, the leave-in and the braiding gel. And he picked for you.
The Shea Moisture Making Black Castor Oil. Yeah, no, it's no big deal, like, asking questions multiple times. It's nice, but, like, we do miss them, and we don't see them, so.
Yeah, no, we totally don't. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so, you guys, Adam does your hair tag. Totally, if you can get into it. We're trying to.
I know, we were lucky.
We ease our way into.
Yeah, we were lucky we got him to come on last week and say hi.
Yeah, I know.
I think all he said was, yo.
He did. And everybody said, yo, back. So,
This room is like 100 degrees.
Okay.
All right.
Mine comes with stories, pictures.
Yeah.
There she is, 15 years old.
Was I 15?
In front of Howard University. It's a flip. Can you do it? You know how to do it.
My shirt's from Target.
Without showing light. How do you do it? There you are, posing. And Ugg boots.
In front of Howard U.
Where me and her had a knockdown drag out.
Yeah.
So, it was the...
You told me to get out of the car.
It was the Obama inauguration. And you know how...
The first one.
The first one. And you know how we all wanted to go to the inauguration? It was like a dream. Like, I never thought I would ever be in Washington at the inauguration. And so, it was like, it started off as a pipe dream. And then, like, the reality of it started happening. And, I don't remember, did we need tickets or what? How did it just start evolving? I started talking about it a little bit, but at that time, you know how people have favorite cousins? I had a favorite cousin that I hadn't seen in 20 years, and we're Christians and we believe like God moves in your life. And so at this point, I'm thinking God brought my cousin into my life, and at this point, he lived close to Washington. And I felt like we did, and I just started talking to him about wanting to come down for the inauguration, and he was hearing and listening. And his father at the time lived very close to Pennsylvania Avenue, which is near the White House, which is where all the festivities were going to be. And it just kind of started evolving. And so he's like, well, if you come down, you can stay with my father. And I was just like, wow, so now we don't have to pay for the hotel. I knew my husband would drive us down there, so you don't have to pay for flights or tickets, trains, nothing. So we had our transportation, we had our room and board, just a matter of us going there. Though we never made it to the inauguration. Though people swore they saw us there, and I'm like, yep, that was me.
You saw the person in the yellow jacket? Yeah, no, that was me.
I never, because he's a pastor, a bishop, at his church, and that weekend he took us to every church event. I was like, what happened to Barack Obama? He's like, oh, we're gonna see it. We did, like everybody else, in Washington or Maryland, in a house like everybody else. But I thought I was gonna actually be in the location,
even though it was 20 degrees out that day, so it was freezing.
Yeah,
first of all,
we never made it to the location, but I was so excited because I hadn't seen my cousin in 20 years, so I was just impressed. And then he was a minister, and I just had so much respect for him. Not this one here, because 15-year-old mindset, very strong-willed. You know how me and her carry on and go on. Well, like around ministers, you got to kind of tame that down a little bit, and she didn't. So at the time, you had a little boyfriend. You know how you got, my mother used to say, smelling your water. Okay, so she was smelling her water because she had a boyfriend, and she was obsessed with the telephone, constantly talking. And I was just embarrassed because I'm looked like she didn't have no good house training to raise it. I tried to impress my cousin. This is not how we do business. She was, the more I tried to discipline, the worse she got attitude. I was just mortified. So we're driving through Washington. He was just showing us sights, and this is over here. This is this, and this is this, and and so
because you were trying to become churched overnight,
church mother with the flower.
The church mother with the flower, and we. At the time, we didn't even...
being respectful
at the time,
in the presence of a minister.
Yeah, we didn't even go to church. So it was just all of a sudden this hardcore, discipline on my head. I'm like, you don't even treat me
'Cause the
like this
South-
back in
The
Connecticut. I'm
South
like,
is
what
the
is
Bible
this?
Belt. The South is the Bible Belt, and so when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So I wasn't gonna go down there with our cityfied ways, as much cityfied as we could be. Like I was just like, tame it down. Like you have to know your audience, so you don't start like mentioning your songs like Eminem and stuff like you just like you don't know like things like that, like tipsy things like that don't exist. Just pretend like it doesn't exist, okay? And she wasn't like getting the memo, and so she's in the back with a 15-year-old attitude, and I had just about had enough. So I was like, cuz, pull the car over. And there we were.
Because what happened was, like, in the family, like, I think we mentioned this last video, was like people, like guys, it's typically the dad that has, like, the shotgun, like, you know, don't do anything to my daughter or whatever. Like, that was you. Like, I always told guys, like, you have to be afraid of my mom. My mom's the one to be afraid of. So, when we get in the car, and I'm talking to the guy I had been dating for a while, like, you knew him, you approved, like, like, the cousin wanted, basically, he's like, pass the phone up front. Let me talk to this, like, young man, like, almost like a dad.
Overnight.
Yeah, almost like a dad would do. Like, you know, let me rough him up a bit.
He like, I was the phone.
Yeah, and I was like, no.
And I'm like basically trying to show off because I hadn't seen him in like 20 years. I'm like, give him the phone. Like that's my cousin. I knew him. I grew up with him. Every summer, my grandmother would take me down to South Boston, Virginia. You wouldn't know him if you fell over him on the street. So I'm like, give him your phone. Like, try to act like all like disciplinarian-ish, whatever, knowing that me and Taylor just had like this easygoing relationship.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I'm not. I'm like, oh,
and I was
horrified.
And like, I wasn't used to that though, because you guys weren't like that with like the guys and stuff. Like, you weren't like that. Like, you know, I'm gonna talk to him, and you know, you do anything to her, like I'll kill you. That kind of crazy stuff. Like, so I was like, I'm not passing the phone up front. Like, because first of all, like, basically, I don't know that man. I'm like, of course we know him now. I love him so much. Like, oh, he's our cousin. Like, but it was our first time meeting him, and all of a sudden he wanted to play like the big bad cousin with this guy I'd been dating for a while. And I was just like not having it, and because I wasn't having it, you weren't having it. So you were like, cuz, pull the car over. And
I had
Taylor,
to
you were like, get out of the car.
Yeah. So there she was in front of Howard University. We'll show a picture. There she was. I had to pull her over. My cousin get out. So the car is like parked here. This was the side, and this is basically where we duked it out, right here in front of Howard University. I was just basically stop putting on a show. I said, when we get back to Connecticut, you will never see that boy again. I said, all I ask is just this weekend, just this weekend. I said, just this inauguration time. I said, then when we get back to Connecticut, it'll all be over. I said, stop embarrassing the heck out of me.
Yeah, you said it basically. If I didn't stop, like, you were never gonna see that boy again.
I said, you have your chances now of like, seeing them for as much as you want to. I said, just give me this weekend. Just give me this one weekend. And so we duked it out. And then we got back to the car. I'm like, okay, everything's handled. Everything's okay. And then you just put the car in drive and drove on through Washington and saw the rest of the sites. And we didn't hear another peep from you. Did we?
I just said everything always happens in a car.
These stories always involve guys. I know. See that? Always had you going down the wrong path. But there we are, like priceless. Like, I mean, who goes to Washington and goes to go to an inauguration, or at least like in the atmosphere of that? You know, the first black president. Like, it was just like an honor to be there, and excitement and all that. Whether we made it to that place or not, it was 20 degrees. I really didn't care. I was just so excited to be in the company of my cousin after 20 years and all that. So I could have cared less. But it just and then here you go, ruining it for me.
I did nothing. Samantha, I said I'm lucky to be alive right now. I don't know why. I was a good child. In the scheme of things, we tell you all crazy stories, but I really didn't give you that much of a hard time, did I, Ma? Tell them.
In the scheme of things, compared to like some of those like Maury shows, or like teenagers like really stand up to their mother and really get nasty, that talking, cussing their mothers out, like having those drill sergeants saying, "You're going with," like, you know, those guys that they would bring in that what's it called, like tough love or something, and they would bring those guys, they'd show the girls to jail, and you know, get up. Yeah, you know, like they're and like the girls are sitting there stony cold, like those shows where they're bringing in these guys because their mothers have lost complete control, and the girls are sitting there, and then you see that big drill sergeant standing in front of like this 13-year-old. Get up, I said, and she's just sitting there bold as brass, and then you know, and
the
then
way
like,
you like create things,
and then like 2 weeks later you see her crying, cleaning, you know, at the camp where they take her, you know, everybody's going to the bus, you know, and then the audience is clapping, like, yeah, basically, you know, the 2 weeks later you're sitting there seeing her with a halo over her head, like they basically, I think it's called Scared Straight. It's a program called Scared Straight, and you give your problem teenagers to this guy, and they scare the life out of them so that they'll never go back to jail again. I don't know. I wonder what the statistics are of that. So that's what it was. Like, I just wanted like you to be scared straight that weekend, and you weren't. Clean cleaning. They have you doing all this stuff. Sometimes they have you horseback riding. You know, it's like, what? Like,
guys, like every day is like a story time with you. Like you're always like taking a scenario and multiplying it times like 100 with reenactments and voice.
because it's true. Because they do have that big drill sergeant. And I don't see the analogy. I mean, granted, probably the girl needed it, but I think it's like far gone. If she's 13, if she haven't learned by now, you get them from, they said, like arm babies on up, you start disciplining. Not at 13 years old when she's smoking marijuana, having sex with 17 men a day, you know. It's true, though. You don't discipline at 13 years old and you haven't gotten the message across at that point. It's like really kind of too late. I don't care how many drill sergeants get in their face. You know, it's really hard. The turnaround probably lasts just for the next episode of the show. And then the girl's coming in. She's bringing her mother flowers. You know, she got the halo on, she got the prairie dress on, and she's good. But I wonder really how long it lasts.
The prairie,
you know. And then they'll say, you know, they're like, okay, we're gonna follow these stories again. They're like 6 months later. Do you remember the girl named Taylor Wesley and how she used to cuss her mother out and all that? They're like, we checked back in, and now she ran away from the home because they don't know where she's at. You know, she's still smoking pot. Now she's doing coke. You know, and so it's like, did Scared Straight really work? Like maybe for the show, that little episode, but did it really work?
Miss Melissa Ray wants to know if it was harder with me than Spencer and Adam. It seems like it was. The way you paint me. Fix my image at once.
It was different. One girl per household, right? One girl. You said you didn't want a sister. You didn't want a...
No, I didn't. Not that I had a choice, but I'm glad I don't have one. No sharing.
The boys were of a different personality. They were just unique. Adam followed Spencer to the letter, and Spencer was, like we said, he's Mr. Serious. Adam is Wi-Fi Adam, and were they?
I'm full slab and
in your
money
full
bags.
slab and money bags. So they had different personalities.
And you're bad and bougie.
And bad and bougie. And Spencer is so rigid. He's like, to me, he's an excellent role model. I mean, you couldn't have a better older brother. He said to Taylor one day, why do you have to try every vice known to man out there, you know? And so she's just like.
Not that I was trying vices, Mom.
I'm cleaning it up, gal. I'm cleaning up, gal. Ruining the reputation. It's true. You didn't. I mean, I say because I'm just a no-nonsense kind of person, and I just had such discipline growing up. I really, and I'm not saying like I was an angel, but I just didn't take pleasure in vices. I just didn't like to do like wrong things. I had fun as a teenager, but nowhere near like I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, I didn't do drugs, I didn't do any of that. Barely dated. So I don't understand like just doing all of this. I don't understand like teenagers must be teenagers because I just didn't have that mindset. I was just very rigid in my way of thinking. So I think Spencer has a little bit of that. He is just so serious, and then Adam basically is trained under Spencer because he has to like answer to him, and then I spend so much quality time with you. I really do. So we just hang together. Well, who could be a better role model for her than me? Who could be a better role model? You see how you are, girl.
I really was good. I had my moments. Like
you
anybody
did kill
would.
that smart. What somebody said you killed that smart.
I know.
Water.
I wish I had more.
Everyone
I'm
is
so
different.
Thirsty.
I know, right? It's just hot. We need a fan.
I know. I'm like sweating under my arms. I'm like roasting in here.
TMI. I don't like bodily fluids. I can't hear things like that.
I'm so hot. Like,
I need a fan. I need a fan blowing. You never let me have a fan blowing in here. You said it makes noise.
I don't. Yeah, when we're filming, there's no fans on set.
No fans. That's why she couldn't believe it. That's why if anybody's on Instagram, you took the picture of me drinking the bai when I'm in charge. I'm running the show.
Why are you girls hot? It's cold in Chicago. It was like 70 something today. Yeah. Almost 80. And I think the heat might be on in the house. I don't know. And maybe just because you're like talking about me, I'm just getting hot and like
guilt.
It's not guilt.
Yeah, scared. Okay.
I've never been guilty of anything in my entire life.
It's hot in Atlanta. Okay, I'm very cold right now. All right. The younger brother always getting. My two younger brothers always getting in trouble. I had a set of rules just for me. Yes.
DaughterAnne, you must be the opposite of your big brother. Did y'all get along? Yeah, I get along with my brother. We are different though. We are different. Yeah. But even though I think for like I'm more likely to. Well, Spencer would have my back, but I think I'm definitely more likely to like get in a fight for him than he probably would for me. Like
Yeah.
I'm always ready to go.
Yeah,
when it comes to my brothers, like so.
Yeah, he just has like that reasonable mindset. Like, yeah, I'm just like rolling up the sleeves, ready to defend. But he's just like more calm, cool, collected, thinking things out. I don't have time to think. I act first and
think later.
Think later. Okay. Big keel, not too hot, not too cold. That 70, like tomorrow's gonna be 65. That suits me. 70 today was okay, I guess.
Yeah,
but coming
you were talking about going to New York tomorrow.
I sure was.
You want to go to Ricky's.
I want to go to Ricky's because I wanted to get my last bougie line. I won't tell y'all yet. I need to add to it.
She got
as if I need to add to it.
She picked the last, the next video.
Because it's due me full slab.
I know it.
Hashtag full slab. It's due me. I got 3 videos.
You said it's due me full slab. Okay.
My older sister. Yeah, my older sister. I have an older sister. Okay. It's going to snow in Toronto. Oh my God.
Oh, I thought someone was going to say it was going to snow here. I was like, wait,
Remember
no
I said
way.
that today? I'm like, I hope it doesn't snow. The Louisiana weather's bipolar. Yeah, I feel like Connecticut.
So there is I don't know, event happening at Utopia Salon, New Jersey, where we get our haircut. That we are thinking about attending it. It's gonna be on May.
We get our haircut at Utopia Salon. Not going to an event to get our haircut.
No, no, it's like a curly hair event at Utopia Salon where we get our haircut, May 6th. And
if I fall out of this chair, y'all gonna know what's up in a minute.
Do we have any like Jersey, New York followers in the house?
Yeah. That will be fun.
We'll definitely give you guys some more details before it happens, but the event is on May 6th. And MADCURLS was thinking about being in the house.
Mm-hmm. That's where I first made my debut last year.
Yeah.
I think we had done one video and we went to the event. Everyone's like, "You're the mom, right? You're the mom." And we had just done that video, right?
We went and they were like, "Oh my gosh!" Like we had done a couple videos and people were like, we want to take like a picture with MADCURLS. Like they knew us a little bit.
Yeah.
When we were there.
But we were MADCURLS then. I was the mom.
Yeah, you were the mom. Yeah, we weren't MADCURLS yet.
It's TaylorAnne.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll definitely let y'all know about that. Our New York and New Jersey followers, because we'd love to meet you guys there. It's fun. It's just like it's like a curly hair event. There's product giveaway. They give like swag bags and there's food and it's a cool event.
Okay. People say New Orleans, but they say it's not New Orleans. It's New Orleans. How do you say
Orleans?
It is New Orleans. They say that's how you pronounce it when you're really from New. See, I'm going to say it the way New Orleans, but they say it's not Orleans. Like they laugh at people. They laugh at people that say it like that. They say because we say it wrong. Yes. Aisha, yes.
We're not getting our hair cut. It's a salon that cuts natural hair, but it's not an event for cutting hair. No one's getting their hair cut.
Where we get our hair.
Yeah, it's the salon where they cut natural hair
in December.
Yeah, no, I'm not in the market for any haircut anytime soon.
I am, but very little. If I could cut my own, I would. I said when I was younger, I did one time, but I'm afraid to take that chance. I just want the ends. They said curly hair is just so easy because it's just so all over the place. You really won't know if you mess up, but I'm afraid I'm going to mess up. So I'm just not that confident. But just the ends, just ever a little bit. Little bit. My family there too. You know, I dry your hair with the fan. Do you dry the back or front? We dry it all. Like
we dry it all.
Turning it. Like I put a big fan here, like a big huge fan, and dry the side. Then dry the side and put it in front of me and dry the front, and then put it in back of me and dry the back. That's kind of. But today it was so nice.
We air dry.
We just roll the windows down in the car. That's what we did last summer. That's why we were able to put out so much content because we would wash our hair and then just go out for the day. But in the winter, it's so stunting because we're freezing cold, snow on the ground, and we have to put these fans on.
Yeah.
And it's like watching water boil. It's just long, drawn out process. So it was like so good today to go out and my hair was dry like in a half hour.
Denisha,
there's no wrong way to say it.
No, okay. That's cool.
All right. I'm not brave enough to cut my own hair. I think because like we are doing this MADCURLS thing, like my hair is why where I'm at curls. Your hair is so like for me to cut. You guys are gonna be like, what did you do? I can't face the criticism when you're like you cut your own hair. Like how could you? So I think I have to leave it to the professionals.
Atia says, random. I've been seeing a lot of people mentioning you guys on other channels. Don't feel like you ever need to change. People love your channel because it's unique.
Aww.
Cool.
That's so cool. We didn't know that. Anyway, for spiritual books, I gotta spend some Audible credits. Oh, spiritual. Oh my gosh, I wish I could take a camera into my room. I just have a whole bookshelf, full of books. Because I went to a seminary school like online and got my degree in biblical studies. So I just have so many books in my closet, online, and the main book I read is the Bible. But other books, I'd have to actually go into my room. Some of my favorite authors. There's Elizabeth George. I like to read her books. Who's that guy? Warren. I think his name's something Warren. Not Warren Jeffs. That's fundamentalist. What is it? But Mormon. But no, what was his name? Warren. Rick Warren. Read his books. Other Christian authors do we read? Other than there's like no better Christian book than the Bible. But we think. I agree with Tia. Okay. Oh, we're on the rise, Tay.
Rashida Sanchez says, who's more of the product junkie? I think it depends.
You get like you're picking up speed. Like I'm more of the spending junkie. Like I'm no respecter of person, like of thing.
But I think when it comes to
also the brush collection, okay.
When it comes to like the hair product collection, like I'm like obsessed. Mm-hmm. Like if I can't have like the whole collection, like I'm like I think when it comes to products, I think it's me. Like as far as like hair products go. But I don't know. It depends. I think you're more the makeup junkie. The makeup product junkie. You love makeup, but you like hair products too. Like I don't know. I don't know who would be. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because I'm just looking at just right here, the space. You can see this. We're sitting at this huge long table. It's like covered with makeup. Tons of makeup. I just love makeup. So, but you would think I was like looking like Tammy Faye Baker. I just I just like makeup of different brands and different looks, but not
Who's Tammy Faye Baker?
Oh, must be Tell Her Everything. Tammy Faye Baker, the one with the eyelashes, years ago. Maybe I date myself. She was the wife of a minister. Did he go to jail though? Tammy Faye Baker. Look her up, girl. Let me see Tammy Faye Baker. I know they had a scandalo story. Let me see. It scares me so much. Yeah, it is. It really does. The Bible does scare you when you first pick up the Bible. Like, all right, so during that time when we were down at the Obama inauguration, and then I was with my cousin who was the minister, and then he said, just get yourself back to Connecticut and find yourself a good Bible-based church, and we did. And then you get the Bible and you spend time in the Bible like you've never been in the Bible before. The first time you go there, it's a scary thing, yeah, because it's like God really speaking to you. You start seeing yourself in it, and it's like, I can't. I have to take it in baby steps. Like the first 3 weeks, I would go and read it, and I'd be like, oh my God, I can't. And so it's the real deal.
Love your channel. Keep up the good work. It's awesome that you interact with your subscribers.
Yeah, see, Jim Baker, that was right. Tammy Faye, okay, he went to jail, right? See, I know. See, I always tell you, I'm always in the ballpark of something. I may not have all the exact details. Memory fading, y'all. I'm 50. But I'm always in the ballpark. I'm never too far from the truth, I always say. Jim Baker, yes, he sure did go to jail. Yes, and Tammy Faye passed away of cancer. She sure did, but she was wearing her eyelashes to the very end. The thirst round. Tay has an admirer. Tay, you have an admirer.
I do?
Maybe it's Tay Girls. That's what, yeah, she definitely did.
Oh.
You
guys are funny.
Mama is on the garage. I know years ago, just quick story time. I had an aunt that was a minister. tent. Anybody that's in the Christian faith that has like aunts or grandmothers, whatever. Do you remember those like revivals in tents? And they were called tents, okay? And like we lived in Connecticut, and we'd get in the car with all like the older generation of people that were saved in the church. So it would be my aunt in the passenger seat. It would be my uncle driving, and then they would get like these. I would call them like Mother Woods. Her name was. Then it was I would call them Mother Time and Father Time, okay? And then our boyfriends at the time from high school, all of a sudden they wanted to go to church, but it was just like time because it was an hour to New York from Connecticut. All of a sudden everybody wanted to be churched. So our boyfriends, we would have the 3 back van seats, not the van where Taylor jumped out and ran down the highway, but it was my aunt and uncle's van. So it would be my sister with her boyfriend in the way back, and then it was my cousin with her boyfriend in the seat before the way back, and then it was me and my boyfriend in the seat before, like Mother Woods and Father Time and all that, okay? And so we would go to those tent meetings. And I was saying, what I like to say, well, how did I start talking about the Tammy Faye Baker? What was I saying? I was talking about, how was I talking about church all of a sudden? It's lost my memory.
Because, wait, why were we talking?
See, she's not even listening to me.
I'm sorry, there's so much going on in the comments. I'm trying to listen.
Somebody remind me, what was I saying before? Because I always go off on tangents. And then I forget what I'll say. I'll say all of that about the tent meeting. How do we get into the church thing, girl?
Because someone was asking about church.
How did I get to the tent? How did we get in the van with Mother Woods? Okay. Oh, I know. All right, people. So I said, remember I said just down look and see who your admirer was. So we were in the van, and there was a woman named was Mother Woods, and then she had a son. I won't say because I'm getting too close for comfort not naming names, but she had a son, and he was never married, and he's like in his 30s and 40s now because Mother Woods was like in her 80s or 90s, and he had to sit right by his mother. She had her purse here, like right there. He was here, Mother was here, and her purse was here. And never the twain, like, should meet as far as, like, I couldn't sit there if I wanted to, okay? It was Mother Woods and then her son. And so then we're all driving down to the tent meeting at the church, in New York. And if you asked him any questions or anything, she literally would be... And she would like take her purse and move it like that. Like that was just like his punishment. Like, okay, so like this is her purse, okay, and she'd have it here. And to show her displeasure of anyone speaking to him and him having the nerve to speak back. Like if he turned around and said anything, and she would take her purse and just like fit it over here. Like he couldn't give anybody else, especially a woman, any attention. Mine, I was just a teenage girl. I had my own boyfriend, okay, but she just, Mother wasn't having it. Okay, I just remember that memory. I just remember that those tent meetings. Oh my gosh! And that those tent meetings where they would pop in the eye. It was like almost like Peter Popoff. They pop out the eye, pop in the eye, throw the canes all around. Like you're gonna walk. You're gonna walk. You're gonna walk. And I just like those scared.
Peter Popoff.
Yeah, I was scared to. It was anybody know Peter Popoff, the televangelist on TV. I woke up one night, couldn't sleep, and there he was throwing canes all over the audience. Walk! I said walk, and like it was I don't know. He was selling miracle water, spring water. And so it was like the tent meetings in New York were like the Peter Popoffs of the day, I guess, back in the 70s and 80s. And they would pop eyes out. And then one guy was blind, and then so he was blind in this eye. They would cover up this eye, I remember as a child, and then they started telling him to read the license. So they'd give him a license, and it would be like Lori Wesley, Connecticut, 4629893, and they were like, basically, thank you, Jesus. And because like he's blind, and it's just like, and then it was just like really weird. But I just have they're like good memories, and then it's just like as you get older, you just see that. But that was just my childhood memories all the time, always going out to the tent meetings. Definitely raised on those tent meetings. You weren't raised on tent meetings.
No, Mama.
No,
I wasn't raised on tent meetings.
Okay. All right. Somebody vaguely remembers it. Peter Popoff. You didn't believe me when I said it, and then one day
you were like bugging. You were saying something about Peter Popoff. I'm like, who? And then like you woke me up when you were like, look, like he told you he's real. They're like, there's someone really named Peter Popoff. One of your made up
stories, and I'm like, I swear, there's not. There is a man. Y'all Google Peter Popoff, and everybody raise your hand when you find. I'm not making it up. There is Peter Popoff. And then when I showed you him on Google or on YouTube, like you saw him throwing the cane around up in the ceiling.
Yeah, the cane was like being thrown to the back of the church. Like
you don't need this anymore. Like start walking, and
yeah.
I'm just like over the top.
Yeah.
Okay. What's Fight Club? Suzanne Bello, she said she's so late. Joel Osteen, I like Joel Osteen. Yeah, writing his books too. He's a good author. But like I don't follow him like religiously. I mean I know of him and he's out there, but Spring Water Miracle, yeah. Fake purple. I know. I have people know him. See, I told you I didn't make it up. I can't make this stuff up. Oopsie. Sheila Pebone is it? Hello.
Yes, Susan Bello joined.
Yes.
Hey.
So she's like, thank God I'm still on.
I know, we get on here and we die.
We do. Let me see. Reverend Ike. Who's Reverend Ike? Reverend Ike. I don't know who Reverend Ike is.
I don't know who Reverend Ike is.
I don't know. I may Lee J. I know Reverend Ron.
Sheila Pebone.
Shout me out, yeah, Sheila Pebone, yes. Pop Up was healing people left and right. Quote unquote, yes. Amen. I couldn't believe it one night.
Jakes, he's good.
And there was another one that was a multimillionaire, and I remember his explaining, delayed obedience is disobedience. He kept saying it because he wanted people to call the 1-800 number and donate. You know, pick up your phone right now, pick up your phone right now, pick up your phone right now. Delayed obedience is disobedience. And I'm like, really? You know, and I don't do the televangelist.
Tay's Girls Curl said, is the meltdown worth buying? The WeDad meltdown? I don't know. We didn't use it right. I didn't feel like it moisturized my hair. There are some people that follow us that have raved about it. I don't think we used it right the first time. I don't really want to try it again.
We talked about it earlier that we are using these WeDad conditioners and these deep conditioners the way we do like normal things, like our normal lines, like, you know, maybe Carol's Daughter or Camille Rose, and we're putting those in and letting them sit. And so WeDad is meant to, like, I guess, move the party along. Today, put the one in, the curl immersion conditioner, and 2 minutes, they said. And so I read something on Naturally Curly the other day, like, don't overdo it, like, just follow the instructions. So to me, 2 minutes, like, it's hardly anything. I'll put stuff in and leave it overnight, but they said it's really not the way you're supposed to do it. Deep conditioners that are really good should work exactly the way the directions say. As you put it in your hair, it's beginning to work. You don't have to keep it on any longer. You're not doing any more benefits for your hair. And if you have, it has to take longer than, like, say 15 minutes, 15, 20, 30 minutes. If it takes longer than that, it's not effective conditioner, they said, on Naturally Curly.
Yeah. I don't think we can recommend or not recommend the WeDad meltdown. We might have to try it again the right way.
Maybe.
But,
like, put it in and just rinse it out the way they said.
Yeah.
Right? We were putting it in. I was doing the section, keeping it here, then starting this.
I was detangling my hair with it.
Yeah.
And but it really heats up.
It heats
and
up.
My everything was irritated. That's just the
yeah, it seriously heats up.
The memory I have from it, and so I don't really want to use it again.
Like the Camille Rose, that leave-in line, the honey part of it, it doesn't heat up who's used it.
Karen Reeves says she loves it. She said the meltdown is an elasticity treatment, and I use it once a month and leave it in for 15 minutes, and I do see a difference.
The body's way is late to the Friday night party. Yes, welcome, welcome.
Okay, let me get this person out of here before we start an uproar again.
Yeah, because you wouldn't know that, girl. How's it feel to be the most beautiful?
You said I wouldn't know that.
A whole lot of fake compliments.
Okay, hold on. All right.
You know, I don't do extremes. I don't do most, more, always, never. So you're the most.
Okay. There's that. It's done. Okay. Moving on.
Today's wash day. Matthew Walden's been watching this the entire time. Doesn't define my curls unless I do a twist out. Any advice? I need some advice on how to do a braid out.
People are laughing at you. You guys see how, like, she's mean to me? You're like, you wouldn't know about that girl.
He was warned. Amen. He sure was.
Okay. Have you ladies tried True by Made Beautiful?
I don't like a lot of fake compliments. That turns me off so much. It's like I just hate those one-liners. Like, it's just, like, seriously, the most. Like, there's nobody better than you. Like, there's always somebody that's always going to be better than you, and somebody's going to be underneath you. Like, you're not the most anything. Just my teachings, that's all. Love you so much. All those fake compliments blowing up folks' head unnecessarily.
We have some Made Beautiful products, but we haven't done anything with them yet. These are the ones that we have.
Made Beautiful. Was that the True?
Yeah, this was the one I was gonna try saying. You were like, no. We're like, oops, my empty bottle. Okay.
Okay.
I have this one.
Who's tried these? And should we?
It's the my bad. It's the conditioning styling cream and the nourishing leave-in conditioner. The True Made, the body True.
So, all right, so some of they're afraid to try the WeDad because it heats up. It doesn't heat up like fire. It just, you feel like a warming. Like I said, the Camille Rose the three cute little leave-ins. The honey one, you could feel it when you pour it in your hand. It's just thick, and it looks like honey, and it warms. You just feel like this warming sensation. It's not like on fire. We're like, oh my god, like get it off my hand. It just feels like this pleasant, like warming. But that Weedad one, it definitely warmed up more than that Camille Rose, and I felt it on my neck because I think I left it on too long. We didn't follow the directions.
Yeah, I left it on for like 10-15 minutes, which it says to do, but it gets pretty hot. But I think the only reason we felt it on our neck and stuff again is because we were detangling and stuff with it, so we were using it wrong. It's really not a scary product, but we were just using it wrong.
Oh, I'm encouraged to keep it real, girl. I will.
You'll be lucky if you have your job after this feed.
Okay. I know. What would you do without me? All right, let me see. Have you ever tried BOUGIE on Jackie's?
Neither. We have received requests for some Aunt Jackie's.
Where do you get BOUGIE?
I don't know, Mike. That'll be your task to look up BOUGIE.
I don't need a task, honey.
You
used to intimidate me when I first came on the channel.
That will
you don't
be
give
your
me tasks anymore.
task.
Okay. Who's new?
That will be your...
I don't take orders anymore. I give orders these days, girl. I've earned my stripes now on the channel. Used to intimidate me with that and that pink slip crap and all that. I'm owning MADCURLS now. I have my job. I'm employed.
I've been through so much this week.
It's my bad and bougie week, y'all. For those that just tuned in, I'm in charge this week because of Miss Full Slab over here. She's working off her debt. Okay, I can't be too bad and bougie because I can't see with them on. I gotta put my glasses back on. Okay. Contemplation. All right.
Just wait. Wait till I'm back in charge next week. I'm cracking the whip.
Okay, I know you so bad want to crack the whip. You really do. You're so afraid that I had a little bit of artificial power this week that I'm not going to be able to be reined in next week. And time will tell. We'll see. I'm just in a different place now. I just had a little bit of power. Some people that can't handle power. That's why like when in life when you're getting jobs and stuff, you don't just go right to management because you have to kind of like work your way up so like how like the little man feels. So when you finally get a little bit of power, you know how to treat people. But when you jump from like being a nobody to a somebody, you can't handle that kind of power, right? And so the power went to my head this week a little bit.
A little bit.
I went from a nobody because you treat me like a nobody, girl.
I do not. I don't treat you like a nobody.
Okay. You keep threatening my role, my title. It's artificial
how am I
power.
friend? Who's bullying you? Tell me. I'll beat him up.
Okay, I like to tell you guys that.
Who did
It's
it?
artificial power because a little bit of job, a little position, get a new little car.
Right.
Please don't let him get any sort of like a name brand car. Please don't turn over keys like that to somebody. Uh-oh.
Are we back?
Mm-hmm.
Cut off Adam.
Oh no. Are we back on? It's buffering.
It's back.
Maybe iPhone can't handle the truth. I talk about power because does Apple overdo it with the power? I don't know. They keep putting out them phones, charging tons of dollars. I like those trending things. They said an Apple iPhone, it should be able to like basically cook my dinner and serve it to me. $1,000 phone should be able to drive me to work and back. I love those trending things. It's true. Okay, we're back. Adam taking up the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi Adam. Wi-Fi Adam gave us our looks tonight. He had to pick out the wash and go for us today.
He did, yeah. I don't know what made him, out of all like the products, the bright bottles, everything, he was staring really hard at the Cream of Nature coconut milk leave-in and curl cream. I was hoping he was gonna pick that. I was like, no, pick that, like in my head. And then he was like, you know what? No. He's like, I'll take this. And he like the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in was all in the back. Like I don't know how he saw that one, but he was like, you're gonna use this, and he handed me that.
I really want to do Uncle Funky's today, and on my day off. I like that combination of the good hair and the gel. I love that combination. I want to do that.
What does Adam use in his hair? Water.
But you said I could. You said it was a wasted day and I had to use something new. And so
and
then we couldn't decide. Well, I could because Adam picked it. But I know you guys all loved my hair with the main choice. You're like, oh, that should be your go-to and all that. But it was good. It was a wash and go. It was decent and I love it, whatever. But on my day off, like I just didn't want to use that. But Adam picked it, and I had to follow the rules because that was like we shook on it. We're like, whenever Adam comes in here and says we're gonna do it, so he picked the leave-in and the braiding gel.
Adam had like little curlies when he was younger, but he keeps his hair like low. It's like a buzz cut for Adam.
Yeah,
he doesn't. So he uses water.
I know. We wish we like today we were talking about.
What stream did Adam appear? The previous one, the last one we did. He came in and said hi.
Yeah, but yeah, we're trying to get Adam to go natural. We're like, Adam, just like, don't cut your hair. We don't know how to talk him into it.
Lee J said, I'm an Uncle Funky's fan. I'm trying to like Camille Rose Naturals.
Okay. No, you won me over to Uncle Funky's. I like that combination.
That gel, I think, is so good.
And somebody said today that we were being ripped off because they went to Target, paid $15.99, but there's 2 sizes. There is a $15.99 size. I saw it in Target the other day, but we have the bigger size, so it's $25. So that's the price. So there are 2 sizes of Uncle Funky's gel. You have to really like the naked eye could like barely see the difference, but there is a difference. One is definitely was 18 ounce, and one is
probably
15.
with the naked eye you probably could see it. Like
okay.
One bottle's definitely I think smaller.
Yeah, I was shocked.
I don't know the ounces. I
Target,
don't remember.
and I saw $15.99 the other day, but the bottle was markedly smaller. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so I'm still looking for the main choice glaze. That's what you used today.
That's what I have in my hair. Yeah, main choice glaze.
Isn't Camille Rose coming out with something new? Yeah, they are. Who knows what it is though?
You would think Miss LoriAnne would know. They haven't seen us yet, y'all. Everybody y'all claim are seeing us and recognize us. Camille Rose Naturals ain't recognized LoriAnne yet. And I don't know why. And I saw they were coming out with the first water bottle.
Because it's a numbers game.
Is it?
We don't have the numbers.
Okay. It must be. I was almost going to be like, he who should not be named.
You should call her. Yeah.
I was almost getting ready to be like, remember a few weeks ago when Weed Dad invited us to the party, and I'm like, he who should not be named, don't even mention like Weed Dad. Tonight, I was going to be like, CRN, he should not be named. Like, how dare they make a water bottle? We're like, first things first. Like
everybody uses water bottles.
And I love Camille Rose. Like, how did I like have to see it on Instagram? Like, they don't know us yet. Like, I love Camille Rose. I have everything Camille Rose.
Brianna Brown said, if you had to pick one line for everything, wash, condition, style, etc., which would you choose?
Camille Rose.
You would pick Camille Rose?
I would. I totally would.
Oh my God.
Y'all know that.
That's hard because I love to wash. I love my Aussie co-wash and my Aussie deep conditioner, but I wouldn't want to use their stylers.
That water bottle is going to be $20. You know, there's water bottles and then there's water bottles. And
what?
Not that
$20?
But all right, so I like the ones that are at Sally's, the ones that we always use, the black one. That's why you probably see it in most of our videos because it's short, and I like the sprayer on that one. Then they came out with the Stylist sprayers. They're taller. Even Sally's came out with a taller one, skinny taller one, the one with the pink lid, and it looks identical to the black one, but it's a little bit taller. So it just, to me, it's just a slightly different. It's just the mechanism, the sprayer on it. So I said to Taylor, I said the Camille Rose, it's cute. It has the silhouette, as I always say, it's very, very cute, but it's taller. And I'm wondering if it's going to be one of those that I'm so particular about things. I like that little short.
Yeah, we don't really like the big ones. We prefer the smaller spray bottles.
Remember, I overdid it. I got the big one and the big, like, bulky one initially. And then I returned it to Sally's because it was way too big.
Yeah. So
this is
the size of like the Camille Rose one that's coming out. Like, we don't really like the big size. We prefer the smaller size. So like we were saying, if we ever came out with a water bottle, like we prefer the smaller ones.
Yeah. But I mean, and that's just me, maybe my age and just like the handling of it is just like more difficult for me to spray that one. It seems like to me it's just harder to spray, and definitely that bigger one that initially I came. Then they changed it and made it a little bit more skinnier. And then the Stylist sprayers, they're very cute. I love all the cute because you know me in packaging, but it is the taller one, and it's just harder for me to maneuver that one.
Yeah.
So
Rachel Berry says, I'm sorry, but it looks like the Sally's bottle with the Camille Rose logo sticker slapped on it. Basically, that's what it is. I think if you were like a Camille Rose fan like that, then you would like want a Camille Rose bottle.
So
but
like,
it is.
Today when I saw it, I'm like, oh my gosh, like the Camille, like LoriAnne has to have like a Camille Rose water bottle, but will LoriAnne be using it? Probably not. Knowing me. No, I like things, but would I use it? No, I'll just go back to my old faithful.
You know, as far as I got that pink water bottle and love it. Yeah, we love the pink water bottle too. It's pink.
Yes.
It's very cute pink.
I love pink.
We actually sent it to one of our younger followers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Which you could do
Talia, if you're watching.
First things first.
First things first.
And Kiki Curly, yeah, we did Lisa Pellegrino.
Yep, we have a
Curly
video
Custard.
on Kinky Curly.
We did. We went back. I said we went way back because it was like old school, and we did Kinky Curly to see what the rave was. It's been around all these years, and they're still in the game. And I said, okay, we were thinking about doing Miss Jessie's, right? Pillow soft curls.
The pillow soft curls. We like those. The pillow soft, the quick curls, the jelly soft curls. I used to use those.
Anybody interested in doing the throwback Miss Jessie's? Anybody still use Miss Jessie's?
I love the not today in the custard.
Not today in the custard. Yeah.
Atia said she was watching. She's gonna be mad, but she just ran outside. Aw.
Okay. Interested in
if she comes back, let me know.
I love pillow soft curls. I love the results. But to me, it smelled like laundry, like fabric softener. And that smell, you guys know I like cookie dough and cake mix and food, like sweet dessert smells. So that fabric softener smell was driving me crazy, though the results were phenomenal. Pillow soft curls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that fabric softener smell. And I think they said something about, or was it in my mind, that I just thought that they said some softener or something was in that.
Sometimes smells can really do it for you. When I was doing my cleaning out on my Instagram of the shelf, the bin, and the box, I was talking about the Shea Moisture like rose something line. They have like a rose line, and the smell is way too strong. And even though I got like such a good wash and go from that, like I never use the products again because the smell is too strong. So sometimes like smells can like do it for you with the product.
Yeah, that rose, that you said it was phenomenal results at Shea Moisture.
Yeah, it was like really good
result. Yesterday or the box?
It went to the box.
Wow,
it went to the box. Bad. Yeah, because the smell.
All right, who saw Taylor's the shelf, the bin, the box? She was cleaning out products when I was not awares, and she was and I woke up the next morning and saw it on Instagram and had a fit that she was sorting through the products, our product junkie ways. She made unilateral decisions by herself to throw away things in the shelf, the bin, the box, and I'm like, oh no, redo. We're doing this over. I couldn't believe the stuff I was seeing in the bin, let alone the box. I was like, oh no. She was going to put my design essentials in the box.
The design essentials was going in the bin.
Yeah.
I was going in the box. Have you ever tried the Curl Keepers products? Are they the ones that are like overseas?
The bakery makeup line. Yes, where's my bakery makeup here?
Is that the bakery?
A bakery makeup. You know, that
powder.
black owned line. Yeah, I had the powder. It's so cute. The packaging. It came like in a little flower bag, and I got the yellow powder. It was so cute. What else did I get from them? I think I was gonna try their lip glosses, but it seemed like it was gonna be hard to get them off. You had to like buy a certain scrub to get them off, but yeah, I like the bakery.
I tried the powder, cute. That yellow powder. It was too light.
The packaging was so cute. It looked like a bakery.
Yeah, you love the packaging.
Mm-hmm.
It was very cute.
It was very cute. What is that package? It's so cute.
Did you move it?
I think I took it back.
How'd you take it back?
I take it back. Took it back.
Across the room. I was like, did you order it?
I had it there like for the longest. That cute little bakery powder. It was cute. It was yellow. It came in yellow. It came like a pink tinge, and then it came in, I think, translucent or something. Very cute. Miami comes with packaging. Yeah. Anything with cute packaging, I'm on it. And got it, but never used. I think I used it one time.
Yeah,
but I looked like a bakery. I looked like I was cakey. It showed every line, every wrinkle, every pore, every
For me, I looked like a ghost.
I had a whole bird's nest here. Like it was just, it aged me. Oh my gosh, it aged me so much. All that powder. So no, I wanted it. And I like it. But only because of the packaging. But I didn't need that powder on my face. It aged me like at least 10 years, at least, probably more. Yes, baby. Are you? Uh-oh.
I want my food.
Girl, keep has a water bottle. Wait, here, products. Okay. Since 5:30 a.m. I was you, TaylorAnne. All right, what is it? 10:27. Are we wrapping it up? That's 8. We have our Puerto Rican food. You know what's not Puerto Rican food? I want to do Jamaican food today, but just, you guys gave us all suggestions, but,
yeah, we have to find like a place.
We know a place, but we do. Like you said, you knew 2 places, right?
I think I was too hungry today to fool around.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. yeah. Oh no, daughter. That's exactly the sentiment. It's like it gets to be like, oh no.
Like, I start getting quieter and quieter, and I get like into a fog.
Yeah, you see when she talks less. Okay, so Colombian food. All right. I don't know if we know of a place where there would be colombian
There was a
food.
good Cuban place in California. I haven't been able to find it, but they make really good rice in their meats. See, it's 106 and just say Cuban food. Yeah, no, Cuban food is lit.
Okay. All right, so
Time for bye-bye Tate's getting all sleepy and hungry.
All right, so
I know, because tomorrow we're going to have to film. It's going to be another day of you being in charge.
yes, I can definitely hang all night. I said that I'm the friend that never goes to sleep at the summer party.
I know, even with this, when I'm ready to go to bed, you'd be like, so what movie are we going to watch?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just to go eat and then like to go out with the wind, right? Since you don't know, frankly, my dear.
After Tate eats, we ready for bed? Absolutely, absolutely.
And I hate that. Like then my best friend goes to sleep, and it's just like I try to keep entertaining her. You know, like when you're having a summer party, you never want it to end. Kids like never like my kids would always have sleepovers. Spencer would have these grandiose birthday parties, and he'd invite all of his friends over. He was so controlling. He was so controlling, and then the year, remember all of his friends. Every year he had a group of friends. And then the year, remember, they all rebelled against him, and he got so mad, and he just came upstairs and went to bed, turned off the light, and went to sleep. He had all of his friends downstairs at his birthday party, maybe like 8 or 9 years old, and that year they got sick of him since kindergarten running the show. So they all got together and turned against him at his party, and Spencer wasn't having it. Next thing I saw him, like, basically turning off the light, fluffing up his pillow, and I'm like, Spencer, like, your party's going on downstairs. He's like, I know, and I'm like, okay, he just doesn't like to be told what to do. So they all, like, turned against you. They were all playing games. He didn't want to, like, play games. He wanted to run the show. He was, like, big. He makes Adam look like he doesn't play Wi-Fi. And so he wanted to do that, and they all wanted to maybe just do board games or whatever, and he was not having it. And he couldn't control the party. And so he really literally left his own party and
Spencer was always a big baby.
He was. He like he takes his ball and go home if it's not his way.
It's not his way.
Yeah.
Big baby. All right.
So
it's about that time.
It's about that time. Go to New York City. I'm down to eat Dominican food. All right, because we want to go to New York tomorrow, right? But
we did. We were thinking about it.
I wanted to go to Ricky's.
We were thinking about it.
All right. So we're saying goodnight.
Look at all the good nights. Good night, ladies. Thanks for the little party tonight. I was late, but I loved it. Nice chatting with everyone. I know. We're here every Friday at 8 with y'all. You guys are here with us.
Say,
until next week.
The Lord willing.
Yeah. Why are you so extra?
That's true. Because we always say that. We're like, okay, we're going to eat this today because tomorrow I may not even be here. I said. Okay.
I know, that is your mind.
Oh my gosh, Angel, my grandmother says that she's all good. She goes, we can't go on forever. She called me Ooey because it was Lori Ooey. She goes, well, Ooey, things got end. I'm like, oh no, she goes, well, all good things must come to an end. So yeah, all good things must come to an end.
All right, guys.
All right.
We're saying all our good nights. We hope everybody has a fabulous weekend, and we will be filming your last video where you're in charge tomorrow. And hopefully
my bad and bougie week.
Hopefully that video will be up on Sunday.
At Artificial Power.
Yes.
And handled it very well.
Indeed. I handled your power very well too.
Not really. That's why we haven't filmed the last 2 days. She literally took to her deathbed. She couldn't handle me being in charge.
It's not true. Okay. All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in Friday night. And we will see you during the week.
We will see you.
Bye.
Bye.